What do you mean you can hear me? Oh, goddamn. It's supposed to be. The mic is supposed to be muted in the start screen. Might as well just jump into it. I'm terrible at this. So the start screen's supposed to be muted. You're not supposed to hear anything. What's up, Doc? Good morning. Morning, John. Yes, get the prize. You're the first. Thanatos, good morning. Jake timed out right away for 15 seconds. Too many exclamation marks. That's a good start, Jake. Good start. That's 15 seconds. Give it a second. Yeah. Supernova, good morning. No, actually, I don't know why. Was it too many exclamation points? What did that? Doc, do you see why the filter captures that? Sure, I don't know if there's a way to make that go away. But we don't accept that much. It's too much. No. The thing is, it's 9:30 West Coast, right? You don't get to be that excited this early in the morning. Thanks for the follow, Count Gog Pox. I gotta know how you picked that name. Yeah, that's right, Athy. Take it back a notch. Yeah. This is my second cup of coffee, by the way. I know, some morning, it's just the first one isn't kicking in. Is it a caffeine immunity? You guys in the military, did you suffer from caffeine immunity from too much caffeine? Did it happen to you? Yeah? So what do I do, Ath? Do I just stop drinking coffee for like a week? Because I don't know if I could do that. I feel like I need coffee at like 9 p.m. just to relax and get to bed. You start dripping your coffee? How's it better? Because I also take the C4. It's a pre-workout drink, which has a ton of caffeine in it. C4. This is it. This is the stuff. This is the good stuff, all right? Yeah, the icy blue raz is the flavor. And I don't think this does anything for me anymore either. Funny story with the pre-workout stuff. I sleep great. I'm down. Darvik F1, hello. I have no problem sleeping at all. I guess this is my big dose of caffeine around 4 p.m. I take it for the workout. And that has, I don't know, 200 something grams. I don't know what it is. It's supposed to be like almost 2 cups of coffee or more. And my wife is more sensitive to it. When we started working out together years ago, I take my pre-workout, she took a bit. We'd be working out. And about 10 or 20 minutes in the workout, she started feeling nauseous. And I have to run off to the bathroom to puke. Another time, so I thought that I was working out too hard. Okay. Am I pushing her too hard? Like, was the bench press too heavy? Was the leg press too hard? And she kept on having, C4 sounds like a bowel explosive. Count that, yes, I think that is also a positive, I'm a positive. It's one of the side effects, possibly a positive one if you're trying to lose weight, right? Raven, goeiemorgen. Everyone say goeiemorgen to Raven, which is good morning in Afrikaans, a beautiful language. In fact, cultural sensitivity training for today will be to the wonderful sounds, guttural sounds of the Afrikaans language. Gaan kak in die milies, which is a term of endearment spoken between two people who are very close in South Africa. It means to go defecate in the field of corn. Yeah, it's beautiful. It just sounds wonderful. Yeah. Well, no, I mean it is Dutch basically, right? And ek is lief vir jou is beautiful. It means I love you. Ek is lief vir jou, Raven. There's corn in South. Yeah, there is corn. It's a fascinating topic, actually. But yeah, so as for the C4, I don't find it working anymore for me. So I'm concerned that my caffeine resistance is kind of peaking out. We've got to stop drinking that stuff. Seth is saying Animal Fury or GTFO. Oh my God. Seth, you're a marketing genius. We're thinking of, expanding into supplements. Test GTFO is the brand name. Don't go register. It's my brand. You heard it here, guys. It's mine first. Well, I don't know if it'll pass the litmus test to be sold in stores, but yeah. Yo ma nej för skapa database de docs. Oh. Firebrand. You're lucky we can't translate that. We'll have to ban you. Hellstorm, good morning. Test GTFO stool softener. I think we're onto something, Seth. I think we're onto something. Test GTFO prostate medicine. It's got a terrible ring to it, but it's so horrible it might work. It's a thing. Like, the worse the idea, the better it is sometimes. You're not a fan of muscle milk followed by black coffee. I'm not a fan of the muscle milk products. I think there's too much stuff in there which is not necessary. I could be wrong. I just never got into it. But I took a bit of a break from the gym for like the past 4 weeks, so I went back. Last week. All right, first day back at the gym. Let's do back and tries. So get in there, get the dumbbell, put a plate each side, bend down, doing a nice deadlift to warm up the back. First rep. All right, come. Oh, I pulled something. Not the joints, but the muscle. I pulled that muscle down the back because I thought I'll be a hero and not warm up. Dave Noy, welcome. Thanks for following. We're talking about working out as old men, right? So pro tip for old men working out. God damn, you got to spend half an hour warming up those joints, because if you don't, not so much your joints for me, but more the muscles. So as a big hero, I went and did my first deadlift without warming up, thinking what the hell could happen. It's light. Pulled that muscle down, back over here. And so what normal people do at that point in time is they get, okay, now I'm going to sit it out. I'm just going to relax. But if you're stupid, what you do is you go, I'll just keep on working out, right? I mean, how bad can it be? So I kept on working out. I stacked on more weights, kept going, knowing very well I would pay the price the next day. And boy, did I. So by the time the workout's over, when you have a muscle strain or slight tear, it's not bad that day, right? You have muscle relaxers, yeah. So as soon as the workout finished, I finished my last set of doing skull crushers. Oh, that was a good one, hitting good weights. And I get up and go to the car, and I sit in the car. I'm like, this is not going to be good tomorrow. And I had to take a week off from that point on. So, moral of the story is before workout, always stretch. Always stretch. Jack Raven for community sub. Thank you very much, sir. Was there an alert for that? Did I miss the alert? Or my alert's not working? Muscle relaxers for bum love time. Oh, god damn it. Firebrand. Listen. We don't discriminate on gender, race, sexual preferences. But when it comes down to your preferred prep for anal, we gotta draw the line, all right? Interesting fact. What's it called? The balloons you fill with is it helium? What are the party balloons? What do they inhale at parties? Is it helium or nitrous? I don't know why. Well, this is coming up because of Firebrand's thing. But anyway, apparently that's a muscle relaxant. Is it? No, nitrous. Is it nitrous? I think it's nitrous. Nitrous? Not helium. That's for your voice. Imagine going to a party and you take a big hit of helium. You go, "Hi, ladies. My name's Seth." Like, oh my god, like, tell me more. That's not what happens at parties. Unless parties have changed since I've become older. Nitrous, I think it's, the nitrous one, it must be nitrous. So apparently nitrous is a muscle relaxant too. So Firebrand, if you don't have your pills, apparently nitrous will do the same thing for the thing you're looking to do. Thank you for joining Test Squadron stream, where we discuss everything from internet spaceships to coffee addiction to preparing yourself for nighttime activities using questionable products. We kicked out a bunch of swingers of our club for doing that. For what? For nitrous? What is the legality of nitrous? Is nitrous a Schedule 1? Is it a drug? I mean, is it illegal to... I guess probably legal to sell. Is it illegal to own nitrous? Because you can buy it for your cars, right? It's the same stuff. Kay says, welcome to the stream. Yeah, look, the health of our members and viewers here is of the utmost important. And if we can share information which makes your nighttime activities more pleasurable, then we'll do it. Right? Access asking, have I checked out the subscriber store? We have a consolidated society arm and entire... What? No, I have not. Actually, I was going to take a look at that. Are you talking about that? Maybe this is a sign that we should change topics before we start getting into more of the Army 12 BC talking about the Swingers Club. Army, I do want to hear more about your Swingers Club. I am interested. Not that I will attend. But I'm curious. You have my interest. We have a strict no drugs thing, but a swinger thing to be loose. But is nitrous technically is it classified as a drug in that sense? Because it is sold in car part stores, is it not? I mean, that doesn't mean it's not a drug. I guess it is. It's laughing gas, right. But I guess my next question, is it a dangerous drug? Can you OD on nitrous? I guess you can OD on anything. But has that happened? Is there such thing as nitrous overdose? Cars can explode from it. Right, so cars can overdose. Got you. You can, right. I guess it's oxygen deprivation, right? Nitrous can weaken your spine. How does it mean? Relaxes your muscles. I don't say it weakens your actual structure of your the structural integrity of your spine. Causes nerve damage. Huh. I think this is a great segue into looking at the medical doohickeys. Asphyxiation, right. Okay, I mean, I can see that. But how much nitrous do you possibly have to do to become asphyxiated? That sounds like a pretty serious dose. Depletes spine. Damn. Chat, you know I insult you all the time, but look at the wealth of information that we actually have in here. This is awesome. I've learned more about nitrous and it's the danger of nitrous in the past 10 seconds than I have until now. Awesome. Nitrous is whippets. Oh, is that from the can, the whipped cream, right? You can stop breathing. Yeah. Well, fascinating segue into checking out the in-game reward flares for the month of November. We have with us the Pyramid Oxide Medical Device, which is red and therefore useless. But the Pyramid Xanthic Medical Device is black and yellow, which is obviously the best one. Thank you, precious caffeine. On to scoop of protein with scoop of creatine. I can feel the creatine coursing into my veins, giving me the power I need to deadlift. So I'm a sucker for anything that's black and yellow, and I don't believe this is the reward. What's the lowest tier in this? I'm whatever the lower tier is, so I'm guessing I get the red. I may just have to buy the yellow, black and yellow. I'm a sucker for the stupid black and yellow shit they give us. Pasternak likes the blue one. Mods, please boot Pasternak for blasphemy. You're not allowed to like any other colors beyond black and yellow, all right? Goddamn. How much money have I spent on marketing for test? Literally millions of dollars. Millions. Just to have Pasternak come along and say it's all worthless. Griffin will agree with me. Griff, good morning. So now that Griffin's here, we're going to move away from Star Citizen and go on to the political side of our show, where we're going to cover the coverage by, we're going to look at Ivanka Trump strikes more genial and cooperative tone during, oh my God, okay, we're going to dig right into this, Griff. I'm joking. We're just going to stick with this. Griffin says no, but his heart says yes. I was just looking at the morning news. I pulled up everything I can in my browser here. So we were just covering the flare. I believe the red one's the lowest tier. Are there now 3 tiers to the subs? Slicer, good morning. Axis, thanks for the follow. Am I not getting my alerts? What the hell's going on? Alerts. Maybe not. They're just 2 tiers. Jake, did I not see a mention of another tier coming, or they improving the higher tier? There was something about that. I can't remember exactly. There was something about them improving the higher tier or adding another tier. I could be wrong. What do I know? I don't really follow Star Citizen much. Is there a way in RSI to see how long you need? Asking Hellstorm. How long you've been in test? Yeah, there might be. Good question. Roberto Space Industries. One second. No, all right. I was just checking something. Do you guys want a bit of lore? You guys want a bit of fun history? You guys want a bit of fun history? Just typing in the URL here. Community organizations. Imperium. Here you go. Here's a wonderful story. I think this is great. All right. Imperium was, I believe, the if not one of the first, maybe the first 2 or 3 communities that coalesced in Star Citizen. And I don't know if they did this because they wanted to be sneaky, or maybe they thought it was a smart idea. But first of all, let me just praise Imperium. I love everything about this org and their branding. I think it's awesome. And they also had a booth. But I'm just typing in Robert Space Industries right now, and I remember the story, and I think this is a beautiful story. So either they were very enterprising, or they wanted to be sneaky. I'm leaning toward the sneaky part. But the sneaky part paid off. And what they did was they registered the domain Robert Space Industries. Not Roberts with an S, but Robert Space Industries. All right? And this was before CIG had their own forums. And obviously, it was one S short of the official name. But a lot of people thought that Robert Space Industries was associated with CIG and went and joined their forums. And so they got like 1,000, 2,000 members in a snap, go very, very fast. And Chris Roberts also went by and joined their forums to check it out. And then they're like, well, guys, you can't really do that. So I believe they then forwarded that domain to Roberts Space Industries. And that was that. But it was definitely a excellent strategy and an excellent move to boost them in the beginning. So kudos to the sneakiness. But also, that was a very long time ago. They didn't mean to damage anything by it. And really a bunch of lovely people do run that org with very successful forums and activity on top of that. So, interesting story, a bit of history about Star Citizen. And that takes us to, what was I looking for? To know if you can tell how long you've been in test. Let me check. Oh my God, Doc spamming away. But yeah, Doc, feel free. If you are new to Star Citizen and you'd like to join and get 5,000 credits, use Doc Flanagan's link over there, which will give him 5,000 UECs and will get you... Is there any ship you get for referrals right now? I think during IAE there will be. We talked about referrals in the last stream also. How morphologists and those guys have like thousands of them. Should give them out also. No, I can't see how long. Actually, no, there is in my admin section. I can see when someone joined test. I don't know if that's visible to all. But yeah. All right, so let's see. No. Yeah, all right. Back to business. If you're on the Test Squadron website, but that's our forums on Fox. They're asking about, yeah, it does show. I've got it. Let me just double check. Admin. Members. Dossier. I could be wrong. No. Enlisted. No. Actually, I could be wrong. It's showing me when the person joined the Robert Space Industries website. But there is a history log associated with... admins of an org have a history log of joins and leaves, but I don't think there's a way to filter it. Anyway, not critical. Not overly important. Yeah, so that is the flare. Black and yellow being the best, blue one being the most horrible one of all. Enable in-game. Our goal is to make the most items earnable in-game. For the season, many subscribers' flare items have been added to in-game loot table. Oh, okay, I like it. That is good for 3 months. The downside being... Waiting for approval, I applied. Darvik, I got you. So I do like to give you the option of finding this in the game. But that means, what's the point of you paying for subscribers if you can simply just do some missions? Darvik, can I read out your message? Darvik enjoys trading and salvaging and refueling once Pyro is released. He enjoys romantic walks on the beach holding hands. I find Montoya very attractive. He brings feelings that, oh my God, I don't know if I could read this. Yet I have 20 ships. I'm a very active player. A group of like-minded friends, amazing experience. I'm in the US, prefer to play UE. Montoya is very handsome and the smartest person I have ever met. Please accept my application. Oh man, all right, you got it. Some of that was made up. Obviously, I don't think he has 20 ships. And I hope I didn't just scare you away. Welcome to Test. Great to have you join us. Actually, you know what? We should probably do these. Here's one named Paradise 1. I can't show you the screen because this is my logged in screen. It's different. Test Squad Recruitment Team. My motivation for applying to your organization would be the following. I'm a brand new player. I'm getting the shakes, thinking of the steep learning curve that is this game. Would love to learn more from others. Having friends in this game sounds like so much fun. Montoya is not only very attractive, but also the most intelligent person and funny. My eyeballs are popping out because my brain is trying to think of something funny to say. Accepted. Welcome to test. Solitaire. Hey, just looking for a corp to have fun with buds. So right away, what I can tell from this guy's application, because he's looking for a corp, is he's coming from Eve. If he's coming from Eve, it means he's toxic, and he's going to be hostile to us. Accepted. Next one. Named Zodi. Zodi says, help. That's the extent of his application. Accepted. Our standards are very low here in Test Squadron. We have the lowest standards of any org. And I thank you for that. Thanks for the follow, Stranix. Thanks for the follow, MKIX Hawk. Look, we even accepted standard dev into our ranks. So you know it's bad, right? Yeah. Look, I joke, right? I joke a bit, but it is a topic that we've discussed a lot in the past about our standards. Time to get serious for a second. There are orgs out there that require you to jump through some hoops, and they're very selective about the people they choose. They want you to give them your social media. You got to give them your Facebook, your Twitter handles. They want to know everything they can about you. This ensures that they get a certain caliber of person. They go through it and they go, well, will this person mesh or not? That is one way of doing it, and it works. It works. The method we chose, which we weren't sure if it was going to work or not, was saying, let's just let everyone in. We'll toss them all in. And once everyone's in the room together, then, we'll figure it out from there. But the figuring out part we've kind of left and just let it hang. And it was like, when the game comes out, 2017 came out, we were still waiting for the call. 2018, you know what? We'll just accept everyone and we'll figure it out. So we're still in a very much the figuring out stage. Next, the one at Test Squadron. No, Test Squadron is huge because everyone is awesome. Except for that one guy, which we don't like. But everyone else is awesome. So look, the risk is when you get bigger, if you have an org of 100 people and there's one bad apple, fine. If you have an org of 1,000 people and there's 10 bad apples, you get it. When you have 10,000 people, there might be more. So strangely enough, it has not been horrible. There are literally a handful of people that I can think of that we've had to kick out because they simply do not fit. And that's great for an org our size. I know some of our staff and mods are going, oh my God, we have so many bad apples. Yes, we do. But there's always the chance that they can become good apples, right? Seth is taking his oxygen right now. He's going... No, but in all seriousness, it is a challenge. And definitely when the game is more out and there are more people in the room, we have to start taking more action. So at this point in time, it's not bad, it's manageable, but as things get busier, it will get worse. And we have to get a lot stricter as we go. Hype ETH, good morning, hello. Who's getting kicked? The next person to say something in chat is out. And that person is Jake. Jake Space Games is out. Jake, it was great knowing you. I really enjoyed our time together. I'm sure you're a lovely person, but unfortunately, we're just full. We just hit our limit of exactly 22,263 is the top limit of members we can possibly ever expect. Thank you very much. From this point on, we have to start letting people go. See you in the next life, Death of a Spaceman. He's back. Except he's got a robot arm now. Good to see leader in line bagging members. Yeah, look, it's never fun having to let people go. And honestly, I'm surprised it hasn't happened too much. It isn't too bad. Yeah. Biotics confirmed. Yeah, what is happening with the robot arms? What is happening with that? Delicious creatine. Stay dog. Mr. Darkness. Look at this guy. Yeah, I like when people put their own profile picture in. Can see who they are. Russian Federation, Moscow. Nice. Speaks English, Russian, and Spanish. John Wick's Shadow. Nice. From Tennessee. We have so many interesting people I've never met. So many people join. You know, I don't know how to make this. I don't know how to funnel this any easier. When you join test, it goes, here is what you need to do to ensure you get the maximum out of your time here. And it goes, join our Discord. If you want, follow on Twitch, follow on YouTube. Koi what's up? Do I need a PC to join your org? No. All you need is a heartbeat, apparently. And have above average hygiene, or Seth will kick you. Montoya didn't have one for years. We joke about that, but a lot of people have upgrade cycles which are not in time with CIG's development of this game. So when they introduced Orison, my GTX 970 with 16 gigs of RAM was not cutting it. And there was a long period of time where I was like, well, I just cannot play this game. I know I'm not alone. You guys have been there too. What's better for us to watch Twitch or YouTube? Cromwell, that is a wonderful question. My main channel, my main social media is YouTube. That's where I started, right? Twitch, I just started about 10 or 12 days ago. So, I don't know. Is Twitch going to be... I see people that just stream to YouTube, and I see people, obviously, Twitch is the more popular platform, but there are very big communities on YouTube too. So, I'm kind of dual casting at the moment. I'm in Vancouver. MK, yeah, I'm south of you, closer to the border. You're born in Kletcher. HCl creatine pills. What? The subject matter is better on Twitch platform. Right. Okay, Standard Dev, you're onto something there. So here's the thing. YouTube is buffering. Yesterday, for example, I started the stream and the theme music to my startup screen is black and yellow. It's kind of a remixed one of black and yellow. YouTube immediately tagged that video and goes, this video is now, what's it called? Thingamabobbed. But Twitch is a lot better at allowing that kind of stuff. So if I'm just scrolling stuff and looking at YouTube videos and there's a bit of music on it, you typically won't get a claim, a copyright, thanks. Content strike, yes. Not a strike, not a channel strike, but a copyright strike. Right, so as I started my channel, the video up, it played a bit of black and yellow, but it's a remixed black and yellow that someone made. But still, the 10 seconds I played it was claimed. It goes, this video is not available for monetization because of this claim. But what YouTube allows you to do now is to mute that segment. That's a new thing they did, so that's awesome. So I click the button, it goes, it's going to mute that segment, which is being claimed, and then it allows me to monetize the video from there. That's fine, but I'm just saying YouTube is very strict on that. Twitch doesn't really care. Like if we're just going through news now, and I'm saying, hey guys, everyone have a seat. We're going to watch Trump's court case for the next hour. YouTube will have a problem with that. And so will Athy. But Twitch seems to be okay with that kind of stuff. So I think as far as content goes, for things we're talking about, Twitch is easier. But then my main demographic, my main channel is YouTube. So there'll be, like during SeasonCon, I was streaming to both. At times, the YouTube channel that had 150, 200 viewers. And I'm not a regular streamer on YouTube. And so that kind of viewership was awesome. Twitch has been improving. During SeasonCon, we saw it like upwards of 100, and then on the lows it was 30. I think yesterday I was up in the high 50s. So I think Twitch as a platform for streaming content is probably better, but YouTube is my main community. So I don't know, it's a both. There's no either or there. It's both. Your cup and lights are blue. Join the blue side. Just closet blue. I could probably change the light color. Do you want to change that? Actually, I don't want to change it now. I'm probably going to end up on rainbow colors and someone's going to lose their mind. That mean political. Flippy, no, this is a recording. Twitch makes me look taller. Does YouTube make me look fat? Is that it? YouTube is middle road. Yeah, arcade. But the other thing is, YouTube videos monetize better over time, right? So interesting thing I saw is my live videos. Once I'm done the live, YouTube keeps them up, and people watch that, and you actually continue getting ad revenue from people watching on YouTube. Whereas on Twitch, I don't know if they monetize as well. I mean, live streaming on Twitch is where the moneymaker is for subs, but rewatching old content, I don't know if that actually monetizes on Twitch. Yeah, YouTube is way better at old content. Super chat. Oh, goddamn. I didn't pull up my YouTube. That's the other thing. I got to pull up my YouTube chat separately. Thanks for reminding me. So I can see. There you guys. There, now I see you. What's up, YouTube? All right. Better. I appreciate your vids, keeping CIG honest on their promises. I like fair critiques without totally shitting on them or propping them up. What are you talking about, Count? Count, do you know I am the #1 ranked white knight according to the Refunds Reddit? All right? It's true. The Refunds subreddit had a table, and they go, these are the white knights of Star Citizen, #1 position, Montoya. I shit you not. And it's an honor I've held close to me ever since. Bigger than Board Gamer, all right? Board Gamer, Montoya, way better. Way better. Do you ever consider streaming on Rumble or Kick? No. So, Rumble, as I understand, has certain... The reason Rumble exists is to cater to a certain demographic of politics, and there's some negative connotation to being associated with it, which we don't really need. I don't have an audience on Rumble. I don't think there's a gaming audience on Rumble, is there? But I do see Rumble as a very necessary platform for people who've been deplatformed from other places. So if you're all about free speech, I can support that. I understand why you may go on Rumble. Kick is, they are backed by gambling. I don't know if you guys knew. I know Gabby was surprised to find this. Gabs, all right. So here's the thing. I'm not a fan of online gambling. I think crypto gambling in particular is very dangerous. I understand there are people with addictions. Kick is based off the slots and casino gambling site. In fact, the reason Kick exists is because of the millions and millions of dollars they make from the gambling side of the site. So I don't... Okay, I'm kind of split, all right? Arcade Alchemist for £3. Thank you very much. I much appreciated. So while I do think that having competition, Twitch needs competition, absolutely do. What is the one Microsoft bought out? Mixer. I think Mixer was awesome. We had plenty of people who went to Mixer, and what did Mixer do wrong? I think they paid Ninja $10 million or $15 million, and they just couldn't get to work. It turned out that running an online streaming service is extremely expensive, and they weren't generating enough revenue to make it worth their while, and so it shut down. So I was surprised when Kick came along and said, hey, we're going to do this too. I'm like, okay, how the hell is Kick going to fund this? How is Kick going to succeed where Microsoft failed? Thanks for the follow, D. Gunther. Salty Mike, the guy who treats his chat respectful? What do you mean, Jack? You mean Salty Mike insults his chat? That's terrible. You know, I don't support any kind of content creator streamer that insults their chat. Calling your chat stupid and morons is unacceptable behavior. I mean, listen, guys, when I raid Captain Richard and I go take care of my morons, it's actually a South African, it's an Afrikaans word. You guys from South Africa back me up. Morons meaning moraal means those who I love the most. And so it's a mistranslation. You guys didn't get it, right? So when I say you guys are morons, yeah, Captain Richard, take care of them, I'm actually speaking Dutch. It means those who I love the most. Raven, back me up here. Athy, stop checking Google. Trust me on this. Believe me. Believe me. All right? You're going to go to mainstream media and think they're going to tell you the truth? Guys, the only person who you can believe is me. Everyone else is lying to you, all right? Go ahead and try Google it. Google is owned by the globalists. I actually unsubbed to Kamaru and Grandpa because they made the channel name just nitpicking everything bad with the project. Reinforced negativity is bad for the community. Right, Arcade. So here's my... Okay, let me finish with my thought on Kick. And actually, Arcade, that is a good topic. I want to talk about that for a second too. Anyway, so Kick, can Kick succeed? Where JS for $5. Montoya, hi you. I can't let Arcade have the fun. Thank you, JS. Much appreciated for $5. Yeah, Arcade doesn't get to throw his colonialist money at me. You know, my son called me a colonist the other day. they always make fun of my accent. Not to make fun of my accent, but I mean, my accent's obviously British influenced from South Africa. And so they make fun of me. They call me a colonist. Damn my family. Carol Jimmy, thanks for the follow. No, my kid's hilarious. It's so interesting watching the personalities develop. And, you know, you try to give your kids what you didn't have growing up. But the best we can do is pass knowledge to our children that we lacked, right? And understanding of world events, where you came from, who you are, empathy, sympathy, and just overall being able to insult your parents, I think is an awesome skill. I love it. They're awesome. Where were we? Kick. All right, let's finish this. I'll get to your comment there, Arcade. So, Kick is funded by the slots and casino section here and the online crypto gambling. I'm strongly against online gambling, and I'm even more strongly against crypto online gambling because there are people who have impulse control problems. And what you see, can I click on this? I hope there's nothing X-rated in here. What happens, I don't know if these guys all gambling from the same place or not, but you'll get these crypto gambling sites that will give the streamer money or set them up in a way that they will actually win more than a normal person would. And so you go and you watch this guy who has 3,000 people watching him play slots. I don't understand this. I don't get this. Lord Seppenstein, I'd love to know if you're streaming from OBS directly using both platforms, some kind of restream. Yeah, it's OBS through Restream, Lord Seppenstein. So I don't understand what this is. I don't understand why people will watch someone playing slots, but guaranteed 3,000 people watching this guy, 3,000 people watching this guy, that's 6,000 people just there, another 2,000 this guy, likely have some kind of impulse control problem, and they're being pitched this slot site. And I don't want to say that I know these guys are getting some kind of special deal with the slot site, but they often are sponsored. They may get X amount of free spins. They may get money directed to gamble with. And it's encouraging people to spend money. And as you all know, the casino always wins. So when Kick is the casino, they are winning. And they are funding this site from the gambling of others. That's the bad side. The good thing is, does Twitch need competition? Yes, they do. So, take it what's worth. Also, the characters behind Kick Aiden Ross, for one. If you don't know who Aiden Ross is, and I'm Jewish, so I can slam him for being Jewish. We're talking Seinfeld, the dentist episode. Seth going, yeah, the dentist episode. Aiden Ross is an embarrassment to my people. If you don't know who he is, don't look him up. But he's involved in this. I don't know what his involvement is exactly, but he's involved in it. And he's not a savory character. But in any case, so there's good and bad with it. Look, if Kick can pull it off, if Kick can transition from being this gambling site and gradually transition to being a gaming site that rivals Twitch, and at some point in time, lessen the dependence on the casino part of it, but I doubt they will because it's a huge moneymaker for them. Yeah, maybe. But I just don't like that young kids coming to watch someone play Fortnite might end up in slots and casinos for crypto gambling. That is what I don't like. I know that Twitch, what is Twitch's policy on? Does Twitch have that? Twitch banned it, right? Hang on, my screen is frozen. Oh no! My screen froze. 2 girls, 1 bed. What is going on there? Ali Siberian is looking at a phone. What the hell? Is gambling a thing on Twitch still? I don't recall. Is there a gambling section? I think the reason why Twitch also came about, why Kick came about, is that Twitch dropped its gambling, right? Is that what happened? Browse. IRL music esports creative. Just chatting special events. Music. What happened to their gambling? It doesn't exist. Yeah. So I think also what happened there was that Kick, correct me if I'm wrong, they came about because Twitch dropped the gambling from it, right? All right, so back to the Arcade Alchemist. Arcade said, I unsubbed to Cameru and Grumpia because they have made their channel name on nitpicking everything bad with the project, reinforce negativity is bad for the community. So here's the thing. It's... Oh, I've got the screen slip. Well, technically, she's not doing anything wrong. Look, if she's wearing yoga pants, okay, why is she sitting like that? Well, we know why she's sitting like that. I have a lot to say about that kind of content. On the one hand, if she can go make herself $1 million by sitting in the bed and doing that, then go for it. But I don't like the exposure that's giving to young. I don't know, whatever, man. You know what? Like I don't hide my. If my kid was here, if my 8-year-old was here, and he saw that, I'll just say, look, it's some woman's butt, and this is her stream, and it is what it is. It's weird because I never grew up with that, right? You old boomers too. Like that is not normal to see, but for a young person to go, look, it is what it is. That's what it is. And if she can make herself, $10 million for the next 10 years and live happily ever after that, then go for it. But on the topic of who was that streamer? Arcade? I don't know. I don't think I'm familiar with who the streamers were exactly. But we'll take someone like Space Cutlet, all right? Space Cutlet is just a terrible, terrible person and possibly the worst streamer in all of Star Citizen. Oh, Space Cutlet followed me. Hey, Space Cutlet, thanks for the follow. Speak of the devil. Cameru and Grumpia. Right, all right. So, Space Cutlet, what's up, man? How are you doing? We haven't touched base in a long time. Hope things going well for you and the family. Yeah, if you don't know, Space Cutlet is this gigantic griefer in Star Citizen. You ignoring me on YouTube? Oh, sorry. Am I? I know. I've got my Twitch stuff on this side, and I just look at that screen all the time. Forgive me, but Space Cuttle, how are things going for you and the family? Let us know. So look, I don't know Cameroon and Grumpy Eye, I don't follow them, but the thing is, when you're making content, there's a certain demographic you will attract to your content. Now you can decide what you want that demographic to be, right? They're both German. Yeah, so look, on the one hand, there's a lot of people very frustrated with the development of the game. And there are a lot of people backing Star Citizen that are very frustrated with the game. And if you want to hang out with people who want to share frustrations with each other, you can. And there's times where I come in and I go, shit, this patch is absolute crap. I cannot play this crap. It's crashing on me. I cannot play this. And there's been months where I've done that, right? But at the same time, there's new people always coming into test. There's always new people coming in. And the last thing they want to see, and I get reminded of this sometimes also, they don't want to come in and see someone bitching, complaining how horrible things are. They just discovered Star Citizen yesterday. They just bought the $45 package. You go, oh my God, this game is awesome. I love it. The last thing they don't want to see is someone bitching and crying. So I will come in and I'll go, listen, the game is beautiful. If you need help, find someone to help you there. Chris Roberts is doing the best he can. The devs are working hard. The next patch is looking very promising. And so the refunds Reddit will not see me bitching, complaining, because most of the time I am positive, because there's a lot of new people joining in my group. A lot of hundreds and thousands of people join test, and they are excited for the game, and I love seeing that excitement. And I'm going to tell them about all the cool things this game will be. And look, it's coming together, right? But there'll be communities that just want to do the exact opposite, which exists, right? Space Cutlet, by the way, is in Berlin. Overall, it's okay. Still struggling to find an apartment in Berlin other than that. Oh, I can't imagine finding apartments in Berlin's easy right now if it's the same like every other major city, but I'm glad to hear you guys are settled in. Good stuff, man. Grumpy's from Slovenia. Yeah, what's up with those Eastern Europeans? Goddamn Eastern European trash. I can say that because I am Ashkenazi. Can I say that? I can. My dad's Romanian, all right? I can do it. Jax is from East Germany? No, I mean, that's kind of communist, isn't it? Still. Of course it counts. Hey, you know what? Hey, Space Cutlet, shoot a message to Jax. Does East Germany have good apartment buildings? Maybe we can set it up. Yeah, it's, you know, the unit next to me, a townhouse, is up for rent, and they want like $3,500. All right, we're not talking 3 garage, beautiful lawn. It's insane what rents are, and not just where I am, but everywhere, even in South Africa. It's bad. Been waiting for the game a long time, still waiting for my. Patience Edgewise is coming. It's coming. It's taking a while. So anyway, we were just about to raid. I'm going to send you over now. You guys are so funny. No, you're not. You're terrible. Okay, so we're done with this. Oh, wait, we're not done with this. Enabling game. All right, so back to Star Citizen. Back to Star Citizen, guys. Oh. Is Space Cutlet still here? I want to show you what this arsehole does. Space Cutlet is such a bastard in this game. What is your Twitter? How the hell do you spell cutlet? Cutlet. Cutlet? I thought we followed each other, don't we? Is that it? Underscore? Do you want to see what this guy did? There we go. Is it still up? Is the video still there? Or was it someone else that posted it? I think it was someone else. Basically, you know when we're saying griefers are bad and they are the scum of Star Citizen? You know, if I met a griefer in real life, I would punch him in the face. Space Cutlet is a griefer. It's not, okay, I guess it wasn't your video. Basically, he was standing around shooting everyone that came out the elevator in Pyro. I'm like, it's him. It's him. He's the one. Not mine. Go to my latest post and follow. Okay. Was it this one? All I can say about that is it comes around. What goes around comes around, Cutlet. Just watch. No, but so in Space Cutlet's defense, he's a lovely person, all right? And there are times which we do things in the game to engage the community and get attention. So Space Cutlet is not here to try to ruin the game for other people. But when he's streaming and people want to be entertained, he will do things that entertain people. And if griefing outside the elevator of Pyro for an hour or so was that, then that was it. But look, I'm not going to make excuses for him, but I am saying that at the end of the day, we're all here to make this game fun. And at times we get bored and we may do things which upset other people. And I know in test, we've done things to make other orgs upset. It happens. But at the end of the day, we are here to have fun in this game. And people go too far sometimes. It happens. But I do support our friend Cutlet for being an absolutely horrible person. But I also do know he'll come around and do good things too. Because watch, his next stream, he's going to find some poor guy and say, hey man, like, do you need 50 million UAC to buy a ship? And the guy go, yeah. And then he'll give him 50 million UAC. That is the title of your next video, by the way. Test upset orgs for existing. Nanok, we're not going to get political here, please. Not viewers, I'll take the heat. Oh, really? I take it back. Space Cutlet is a horrible person. He's just the worst. I take it all back. Did I hear about South Africa? No. What happened, Ronald? Yeah, look, we talked about this yesterday, the whole PvP. Again, the topic of the PvP and PvE, and I don't need you to agree with me on this, but it is the fact. And the fact of the matter is, companies, gaming companies, need to cater to the PvE. If they don't cater to the PvE, they will not have long-term success. That's the bottom line. Simple as it is. That's it. That's the financial truth. It doesn't matter what you feel about the PvP and how important. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Bottom line is, cash comes from PvEers. You have to cater to them. End of story. So these long debates are still going on. Look at this. Look at this. It doesn't stop. Everyone's like, oh, blah. No, the bottom line is, the accountants at CIG will look at the spreadsheet and go, well, it seems no one else is buying these skins because the PvPers don't need to buy skins. They will not cater to PvP. So while there may be short-term preferences for PvP, it may happen, in the long term, companies will always cater to the PvEers. End of story. Yeah. Behold my wisdom. So anyway, what this and actually read this. I was going to read this with you guys. Leon Adama from Evocati wants to give their perception. All right. From my perspective, Pyro so far was not a PvP zone. Some people stated it was a griefer zone. And look, yeah, we have Cutlet in here right now. And Space Cutlet, I don't know if you followed my thoughts on this, but this is just me. When I spawned into Pyro, and I went to Pyro 2, or 3, whatever it was, and there was a landing zone called Yang's. I said, I'm going to land at Yang's. And there was a ship already there. Now, I could have gone and blown up that ship at Yang's because I just love seeing things blow up. Or I could have just left it. And I left it. And the reason I left it was, I know there's some guy here who wants to explore and look at this new environment. And so I let him. All right? I could have very easily just hovered around and blown up everything. But I landed. I left his ship alone. I said, let this guy explore. I want to take a look around too. Then this Cutlets came along and blew me up and blew up the ship up and blew up everything. Because, hey, you know what? There's no rules. That's up to you. That's fine. But I'm saying, when they release a new area, a lot of people just won't go check it out. And my take is, let them check it out. Go check it out. There's going to be 50 years worth of PvP coming our way. But in my opinion, go check it out, have a look. I know a lot of people disagree. PvP, I can grief if I want. Yeah, you can. But how about being a fucking human being and just let people check it out? I mean, it doesn't cost me anything not to blow him up, right? Loki for $20, I told you. What'd you tell me, Loki? You can't, well, thank you for your very generous donation of $20, but what did you tell us? If you're going solo, you're making terrible mistakes. Library science, yes, this game is meant to be played with people. But again, it's a new zone. Just let people check it out. Go look. Go fly around the asteroids. Go check out the new environments. Go fly around. Go ahead. There's plenty of time to blow each other up later. But if the very first thing you do is get in there and, there's no rules, I'm going to blow everyone up, you're stopping the people who want to explore from exploring. Let them check it out. We're going to have years and years and years of PvP ahead of us, right? Go nuts. But when a new system comes online, I mean, that's not a rule. You don't have to. But I want people to go enjoy it. Go look. Don't feel you have to get a crew of 10 people and a hammerhead to hover over while you go look at a new house somewhere. That's my opinion and it's fair. No, my opinion is the law. My opinion is the only right one. So say we all. You need a javelin and a crew so you can go look. Yes. Thanks for the cheer, Alia. Much appreciate your bits. Hey Stoll, thanks for the follow. Much appreciated. Anyway. Loki, it's the Zeus. Oh! Yeah, Loki, it's always the Zeus. Loki, you were right, I was wrong, alright? That ship, the silhouette, was the Zeus. I'm going to say it again. Oh, that's the chiller coming up late for some reason. Loki, I take back everything I said. I said you were an idiot and possibly the dumbest person in this chat. I take it back. It was the Zeus. Loki was right. The other ship was something else. It was a spirit. I don't know what. Eat my hat. If my hat was made from a protein substance, maybe. Possibly. The fact that there's such short window to play Pyrotism and Murder Hobos puts off the... Alex, correct. And that's why Space Cutlet is a horrible person. Right? People want to go in. I've got 2 hours free. I got 2 hours. I want to jump into Pyro. Check it out. You spawn in. You put on your gear. You come out the elevator. And some arsehole is there killing you right away. Whose name is Space Cutlet. It's upsetting. It sure is. I get it. But the problem there is also that once you've set your spawn, Sergeant Tickles, another content creator, was getting spawn camped. As he was coming out his bed, someone was killing him. Montoya ignores me, so you probably won't see it. Athy, what am I ignoring? Athy, you have to donate $20 like Loki, otherwise I don't see your messages. To scroll back. Stream Elements is sensitive. Yeah. Athy, yeah, so I don't... The bot, if you are new, the bot watches your stuff more closely. And because I am new, as in I don't really stream much, technically everyone in my chat is new. So I think it just takes a little while for it to just work itself out. Athy says, I'm not going to lie, for me it depends on my current mood. Why Pyro was announced, a lot of my circle said we'll go on a murder spree. I said, okay, but I'll just grind PvE to see what's new. The fun part, I actually did that. The drama is built on 30 minutes of my gameplay of 3 hours. Yeah. Again, there's going to be lots of opportunity for it. Library Science for the sub. So all I had to do was disagree with library science to get a sub. Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate it. But the funny thing is that Athy, well, Athy's all like, yeah, I'm all about mining and peace and love. Athy will become the biggest griefing pirate in this game ever. Once Athy gets a taste of her power, once we give Athy a fleet of javelins, and it's going this way because like she's a Navy girl, right? We're going to go, oh my God, like, we have an entire navy of javelins. If only there was someone with actual military experience who could like be the admiral and run this. Athy go, me. She is becoming, the dread pirate Athy will be the biggest griefer in all of Star Citizen. Watch. Yeah. So everything, I just want to go mining and be, no. Like the name Athy will be known as the griefing queen of Star Citizen. I sense it. I see it in her. Well, she's all smiles and kindness. No, there is true horror lying just underneath that facade. Also, don't mess with Texas. The future has been foretold. So it's going to happen. Texas is America. The part of America that's not California. It's like you ask Europeans if they can show you a map of America. It's mostly Texas, maybe Florida and California. From my perspective, Pyro is not a PvP zone. Some people say it's a griefer zone. For that assessment, I base myself on the purpose of, again, I don't understand what that sentence is. If I attack random players in a PvP battle royale shooter, that is one point of the game, so no grieving. Star Citizen is supposed to be a realistic, immersive, grown-up space simulation. Debatable, but it's not wrong. It does focus for grown-ups, mostly people with dad bods, high cholesterol, and digestive issues. So if I randomly attack players without this being embedded in logical, immersive, controlled gameplay loop with clear motives, it is grieving. Just another thing impossible. I don't know if I need more coffee. I'm having trouble. Do I need Adderall or something? I'm having trouble understanding what he's saying. Just because things are possible, especially since regulations and control mechanisms have not been effectively implemented, doesn't change the fact, no matter if people say don't cry, stay in Stanton. All right, so I think he's saying what we were just talking about here, and that's just the example I gave also, right? Death factors, all those issues. Yeah, we're going to have a medical stream where we'll just diagnose people's medical issues. Right, so okay, I'm not going to slam them for their English. Much like almost every single person in Europe, English is their fifth language. But I think what Leon Adama here is saying is essentially what I said, that when I went to Yang's on Pyro 2, I didn't go and blow up the person right away. I said, hey, you're here to explore. I'm not going to shoot you. And we need more of that. Not I'm saying in the game forever, but when new systems come out, let people go check it out, is all I'm saying. Give them the opportunity. Jack Raven, will you die for me? I died for you, Montoya, says Jake. Dragnos, most of your player base is going to be older and have money to throw at ships. Right, Dragnos, we've spoken about this many times before. And I'll repeat it again for those who are new. You have the time, or you don't have the money. Or you have the money, and you don't have the time, or you're in a perfect mix. Now, when you are young, you're 25 years old, maybe you're 30, you're single, you have all the time in the world. Maybe you have a bit of money. When you're older, you have your family. You have other things to do. You have to go grocery shopping. Costco is selling the shampoo that your wife needs. You have to go get it right now. You don't have the time, but you'll have the money, right? And the demographics in Star Citizen are generally older. It's not your Fortnite gang. It's not your Call of Duty gang. It's players who were playing games in the 90s, early 2000s. They've grown up. They have more than 2 credit cards, right, Twin City Jeff? By the way, Athy, go check out your local Costco, and there's a Korean shampoo that recently imported. Any Koreans in chat? When it comes to beauty products, Koreans know their shit. And there's a new Korean shampoo, which apparently is highly recommended. Test Squadron. Come for the spaceships. Stay for the Korean beauty tips. Athy, just Google Korean shampoo. Costco shampoo. Detector says uses Japanese shampoo. It's pricey. Right. So look, the Japanese and the Koreans know their stuff. I swear by it. Sabathius, what's up? So, exactly. So, Dragnos, I pledged when I was 27 years old. I'm 37 now. I'm laughing at you, Dragnos, but I was 37 when the game was announced. You're all old too. It brings me joy. It brings me joy that time has affected all of us equally. Exactly, KSS. Thank you. Library Science is pledging his 30, hitting the 40s now. Yeah. I don't know the name, Athy. You'll have to ask Ninja Girl if it was, but she bought it. I think she's using it on her hair right now. Yeah. Obviously, I'm not using it on my hair. You can see, no need for shampoo. Actually, I got to buzz my head. Test Squadron will be starting a nursing home that members can retire to in place dozen. You're not far off. We are going to have the coolest LAN parties at whatever nursing homes we're all in. In fact, you know what? We should just buy out a nursing home and just make it test headquarters and just wait until all members end up there eventually. I think it'll be awesome. We just need like a good, fast internet connection. You know, a big room with 20 or 30 machines. In fact, next time there's a CitizenCon, let's grab those rigs and just take them to a nursing home. Oh, it's going to be the most awesome retirement ever. It's going to be awesome. Right. All you do, first thing in the morning, you know, nurse comes along and goes, "Hello, Seth. Have your morning vitamins?" Speaking of, I'm going to take my digestive enzymes right now. You know, and then Seth, still half unconscious from his Valium that night, drool coming down his mouth, getting wheeled to his computer. He gets up. He's logged in. He's on his moon base, manufacturing missiles. The pulls are kicking in. Caffeine's kicking in. And it's him. He looks to his right. 50 other test members. Looks to his left. Another 50 test members. Server's full. And everyone's, off we go. I think this is a beautiful vision for the future. You've seen the future now. No, Lefty is actually known as Righty in the game. Test cult compound. Nothing. Look, our Kool-Aid is the best. The grape Kool-Aid we will serve. The best there is. D Righty. Yeah. I had a good shouting match with Lefty yesterday. A couple of you were in the chat. Yeah, we went in. We had the airing of grievances. Festivus. The Festivus poll. Am I referencing a thing that people know these days even? Lots of hugs. No, there was swearing and shouting, mostly. Has to happen once in a while. I was working when I pledged and I'm retired. Yeah, Red Wolf. Exactly. Well, Jake, you know, screw you, Jake, man. I'm not here for your entertainment, all right? Me getting in there and swearing at everyone was not for your entertainment, god damn it. Like people, yeah, thank you for entertaining us. No, man. Athy's crying. Seth needs to be like downing a bottle of scotch. Look, the communities are tough. It's not easy. One thing I learned very early on in running a community is once you get over 100, 200 members, it becomes increasingly difficult. There are a lot of people with opinions, differing opinions of how things should happen. And having to take feedback and execute on things, you say, we'll do this, but not that, people get upset. When someone has an absolute clear vision of what must be done, and then you don't do that thing, you are bad, and I understand it. I think we've all worked in an office environment at some point where we had a boss, right? If you had a boss or manager, and it's so clear what is not happening right. You go, if only my manager listens to me, because if we did this and put that spreadsheet there, this would cut off 20 minutes of work for this and increase productivity and profitability for the company, but no one's listening to my advice. It's frustrating, right? You've been there, right? So it's the same thing when you run an org. People have ideas and are saying things should be done this way. They will be drastically improved. Why am I not being listened to? And I get it, but I also get the other side of it too. When something works and a change needs to be made, you risk things breaking, which you didn't think about. You guys who work in IT will understand this, right? You know that if you change the code in something here, it will make something more efficient and chop off half a second from something else. But in doing so, because of spaghetti code, what will the effects of that be? You don't know. So you can make that change and then worry about things crashing, or don't make that change and just let things run a bit more. But in doing things, leave it alone, you aren't optimizing things. And that is always the ongoing challenge. So while we don't run, orgs, not only test squadron, but all these orgs, we don't run on code, but we run on code that's in the ether. And when a change is made, you go, yeah, well, that makes sense. There are always the spaghetti code hanging out that does something. And I love the story. Reload in here. Get reload in here. This is a wonderful example of that happening, all right? Horrors of running test squadron. Thank you for joining my TED Talk. Reload goes, yeah, like there's event coordinators. These guys, they'll run events. And so when you go to test squadron Discord, on the top side, there'll be events. You click that. Someone from the event coordinators is running that event, right? And Reload's like, I'm going to change the color of the event coordinators to bright pink because that's funny. What could possibly go wrong? He's at work? Okay. So, I think this is a wonderful example. What could go wrong by changing the color of something? Now, you guys laugh when I say this, but when I say we had like a 3-day meeting to pick on the color of yellow that we use in our logos, which is FFBB00, the colors of everything in Discord have also taken many meetings to decide. And so if a guy comes in, Reload comes in and goes, I'm going to change this to pink. Why not? What can go wrong? Oh boy. The first thing was people didn't like that bright pink was standing out more than every other color, right? Why should your name stick out more than another person? Are you more important than another person in here? No, you're not. Who the hell are you? Just because you ran an event, you get a better color? Not only that, but the people that, what's it called when you boost? You argue with me, yeah. So when you boost the server, you get your name in pink. But now, some other guy got his name in pink, which is brighter than your pink. So why the hell are you boosting the server to get your name in pink for the recognition that you boosted if someone else just got a brighter pink just for running an event? And this led to drama. People saying, I've been boosting your server for 5 years, and I'm now never boosting your server again because this was done. So now we have someone, I think boosting a server is very helpful. You get like faster bit rates. There's perks that happen when someone boosts a server. You get more avatars or more GIFs to use and stuff. Shiner, yeah. So there are benefits to people boosting a server. Like get faster bitrate, better audio. There's things. And so now you have someone who's been boosting your server 5 years ago. I am never boosting your server again because why is this person's name brighter than my name? there's repercussions. There's always, I would not have guessed in 1,000 years that would be a thing, but it's a thing. So every single time, and you guys keep on arguing with me on this shit, but I'm telling you, the smallest change we make, there's the butterfly effect each and every single time. Every time. Every time. And this goes true also in Star Citizen, right? Every small change they make on any ship, you get the same kind of butterfly effect through. Oh, they nerfed the arrow. Oh, they nerfed the Talon. The fallout from that. 5-year boost at launch. Right, so the point is, Rain, changing the color of the event coordinators from just normal to pink versus not doing anything at all, right? What do? Oh God, library science, we scared him away. Not subscribing again. Yeah. But I mean, that's just one example. And it happens. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. And I can only imagine how this is greatly exaggerated for RSI themselves, right? It's worse on RSI. Whenever they change a stat on a ship, or whenever they implement a rule in the spectrum, or when Knight Rider comes along and deletes a post, and everyone blows up, Knight Rider deleted a post. Arcade Alchemist, thank you for the follow. But why the hell are you only following now? Where the hell have you been for the last, who knows how long? Trinopus, thanks for the follow. Tanks or people tripping over color. Yeah, and look, Tanxor. The point is this, Tanxor, is that when you run a community, there are things which you will not think are important, but are very important to someone else, right? And so while I may sit up here on my fancy golden throne and look down on the peasants and go, we are making some change, every small tiny thing you do, including changing the shade of pink on something, will have a drastic effect on someone. It's true. It's just the way it is. So basically, a lot of people in Discord, we're having a big fight yesterday and we're bitching and crying, complaining about why things not being done. Because the second we do anything, shit unravels. Every time. Thanks for the follow, Forerunner Captain. Joining the drama. And this will hold true for you guys in other orgs also. And if you have frustration towards your org leader or frustration towards your org because they are not doing something, I guarantee they're in the same boat. They are scared to make a change because they don't know what the fallout will be. And the benefit that we have in test, the benefit that large orgs have, and the benefit that streamers and content creators, YouTube channels have, is if something implodes, they can recover. Because there's an influx of new people coming in. Harry Potter, thanks for the follow. Vertice, welcome Bigly supporter on YouTube. Test drama. Screw you, Nanok. Laughing at my misfortune and drama. Everyone laughing at me as if this is funny. Is this funny to you? I'm glad it's funny to you. It's not funny to me. No, Vertice, you don't get a test badge. Everyone wants something all the time. But on that note, for those of you who belong to smaller orgs and do feel that frustration, understand that the org leaders you have in the smaller orgs, if they make a misstep, there's a very, very strong possibility of an implosion you cannot recover from. The benefit the larger orgs have, and I think, Jake, you spoke about Skunks the other day. If Skunkworks has a big purge, right? If there's an implosion at Skunks and they did something wrong and they purge, which is, I think, a fascinating topic I'd like to discuss more with you at some point. We'll bring you into Discord. Because Katie is a content creator and there's new people discovering content, new people will come in and they can recover. Smaller orgs who don't have front-facing media coverage, don't have social media, if they implode, they're done. So that is the reluctance of other orgs to change and fix things. I know this probably isn't the question you have, but it's the reason why things are that way. Jake Raven 5, thank you very much. Groups online are crazy dynamic for sure. Yeah, it's fascinating. I've learned a lot over the last 10 years in dealing. I mean, I've always been a good people person. I don't like that phrase. But my former employment activities required me being very sensitive and having empathy to people's needs and understanding people's needs before they understood them themselves, and making recommendations that will secure their financial futures. So it's not far off from this. While I'm not managing your finances, steering large communities is tricky. And it's more of, in a speedboat, you're more of in a super tanker. So you may turn the wheel, but it's going to take a while before you actually see that tanker actually making the turn. The turn's gradual, but Athy, back me up here. When you you're on the bridge there of the USS Enterprise, and the guy says, hard left, and the guy, do you spin a wheel? Are the big aircraft carriers with a big wooden wheel? I don't know. How do you steer an aircraft carrier? But the point I'm making is, you see the guy spinning the wheel, and the boat will turn very, very slowly. And that is how the large communities, including Star Citizen in general, will work, is that they will make these changes, which you will not see initially first, and people will bitch and complain about nothing happening, but the changes will be gradual, and the ship will steer itself in the right direction. They use a wheel, isn't there a HOTAS? How do you drive large carriers these days? A metal wheel. Wow, man, technology. Interesting. With a yoke. Glowing Finger, I don't know what your experience is on the USS Enterprise, so I'm going to listen to Athy instead. If Athy says it's a big metal wheel, then it's a big metal wheel. The Wheel of Time. I watched a couple of episodes of Wheel of Time, and I'm not into it. I think I have to start from the beginning and get into it because there's another season, right? Oh, who told me to watch Peripheral? Who? Was someone in here that told me to go watch Peripheral? I watched Peripheral. Loved it. It was good. Foundation also. I'm done with that. I can't wait for the next season. Jake, was you? Yeah, I enjoyed Peripheral. Although the last episode kind of threw me for a loop. I don't pretend to fully understand what happened in the last episode of Peripheral. I was kind of watching it and going, am I just stupid that I don't understand what's happening? Is this last episode so far advanced in interdimensional metaphysics that it lost me, or am I just incapable of understanding? I don't know if I have to rewatch the last episode to understand something about a stub. They started a new timeline and then she jumped to a new timeline. I don't get it. I'm not stupid, I'm special. Screw you, Athy. Nobody gets to insult me except my wife. The writer's trying to be meta? Yeah, the last episode threw me for a loop. I don't pretend to understand it. Peripheral's playing on Amazon. Arcade, spoilers. No, she didn't kill herself. But no spoilers. Right, but I understand. Okay, we're not going to talk about it in case other people want to watch. But otherwise, Peripheral, it's one season. It's with Chloe Mortez. I forget her last name. Chloe. I think she's awesome as an actress. There's no second season. Apparently, they were going to do a second season, but then they canceled it. You don't steer a carrier, you give inputs to a computer that tells the writer which way to go. Fair enough, MK. So maybe Athy didn't know what she's talking about. New Stargate series? Get out of here. Get the fuck out. Really? Stargate? What? No, that's not it. Okay, is there official Stargate Twitter? Am I on the wrong thing? Dial the gate. I hate that blue check marks go to anyone who just wants one now. It's so useless. Stargate Finance. Stargate movie. Is it a series? A reboot? What? Oh, just rumors. Oh, I don't know if they actually... I would probably be okay with the remake of Stargate if they could keep it up the way they did. I don't think we'll ever be as satisfied with a remake as we were with the original, though. Dial the Gate is solid. It is? Go back. Stargate. Dial the Gate. Oral. Okay. Really? Is there a link I should be looking at? The Mantle of Anubis is playing October 30th. Gonna be great to get 10 episodes every 2 years. Okay. Chris, this is not the place for Star Citizen questions, all right? We've come here to talk about mental health and Stargate. I think you're in the wrong place. Chris is asking if everyone's having GPU performance issues in EP2 New Babbage. There's only one. Yeah, that doesn't sound right. What GPU do you have? That does not sound right at all. But if you say, hey, Stargate's this new thing, I'll take your word for it. Not 23 episodes like back in the day. So it is a okay, god damn it, gonna make me look for it now. Stargate reboot. Not to be confused with A Boot, which is Canadian. Stargate's next movie will be World Building. September 23rd. Okay. Show me. No. Analysis. As the writer's strike comes to an end, Amazon MGM turn to the future of a science fiction franchise. Desperate need of revival. I don't know if I would have wanted a revival rather than a continuation. I very much enjoyed, what was the Stargate Atlantis? What was the last one? I liked where that was going. And I felt that it was cut short. Negotiations, writers go 100 days. Next up is the deal Stargate. Yes. Stargate fans are finally about to get a concrete announcement. Good reason I think that yes, next chapter franchise is around the corner. Oh, so just rumors. There's no actual... Wow, the Stargate movie. So I'll always remember this as a very special movie because I had moved from South Africa to Toronto. I was going to university. And the very first movie I saw in the very first Canadian cinema was Stargate. And I was blown away. It was so cool. For many reasons. It was a cool movie, but also the first movie I saw in Canada was awesome. Problem is IP rights. I hope they pull it off. I loved it. I mean, too bad we won't get the old characters back. I mean, I don't know if these guys are even around. I don't think they've died, but General O'Neill. Oh, what's his? I forgot their names. The characters were so great. Oh, then there was, what's it called? What was this one? That one was a flop, but I enjoyed it. It was still good. Yeah, Atlantis was awesome. General Hammond, yeah. They can never replace those characters. Stargate Universe, thank you. ZPMs, and he called them ZPMs. I always like that. What he did right? It was ZPMs, right? That was funny. Was he Canadian in real life? Right. So Kay says the problem with Stargate Universe was that it was so slow to start. The first 2 or 3 episodes, like nothing's happening. Like, here's what's her face sitting around in yoga pants all day, staring out the window, And by the time the action kicked in, it was the last episode. But at that point, everyone dropped off already. Right? Space Tomato streaming. What is he streaming? Something we should know about? Just wait until we get Star Citizen private servers. Nah, yeah, actually don't. It's not going to happen. You're not going to get it. Hang on, Papa Malo. Let me understand this. You came into my stream to tell me that Space Tomato is streaming. Right? With the expectations that what? What exactly is supposed to happen now? Let me understand your train of thought. Let me understand what you were thinking exactly that went from your head to your hands as you type that. Do you want me to go watch his stream in the middle of my stream? Is that what's supposed to happen? I'm trying to understand the theory here. Explain. Explain. Get rid of riffraff. Oh. Endless Mike, thanks for the follow. How you doing? And Harry Potter for subbing for 1 month. Thank you. And the follow, Harry Potter. Oh. Harry Potter is here. Private servers will be a bunch of Arena Commander. She complained about Star Citizen. No, look, I don't think Papa Marlo is trying to say everyone here go watch Space Tomato. Space Tomato is awesome. I think he's great. I did a podcast with him not long ago. Can someone check and tell me if Space Tomato is streaming? Anyone? I'm curious to know. You're a hairy wizard. Yes. No, it's Harry Potter the second. Yeah. So on the top, back before we're rudely interrupted. I liked Universe. I liked it a lot. The problem was they were too slow to get the momentum going. And by the time it ended, there's space fights, there's things shooting each other, the story's awesome. At that point, everyone dropped off. Everyone dropped off that point. Thanks, Athy. Thanks for confirming. All right, so we can confirm that he's streaming, right? All right, good stuff. Universe tries hard to get compete with Galactica. Yeah, possibly, Jake. Possibly. Oh, shit, we haven't finished this yet. Joe Flanagan words. Who is your favorite streamer? Harry Potter, it's a good question. I don't watch streams. To be perfectly honest, I've never sat down and watched a stream from beginning to end. I'll come on sometimes and I'll see, oh, this guy's talking about some shit, and I'll watch for 5 seconds and leave. But I've never actually sat and watched a gaming stream. I don't know. Am I weird? Thanks, Athy. Maya. Maya is one of the original. When we were kicking off in Test Squadron, story time. Everyone sit down. Hi, kids. Welcome to Montoya's Fireside Chat. When we kicked off Test Squadron in the very beginning, streaming was becoming a thing. This is like 10 years ago, right? And Twitch had recently moved from Justin TV. If you don't know what Justin TV was, it was basically this guy Justin who started taking a camera around streaming his life. And one day he sat down and Justin was showing the camera the screen of him playing a game, and people wanted to watch him play the game. And he was like, that's insane that people want to watch me play. And thus Twitch was born. And so when Test Squadron first came about, Twitch was still relatively young. We started a stream team, and some of the early members in our stream team were Maya, Captain Richard, Bad News Baron, Bayer of Red, who else? Bayer now works at CIG. Several others. The names slip my mind right now. But very early on, while we were still trying to figure out this whole streaming thing, they came about. And we're very happy to support them in getting them the push to start off. I'm not saying we're responsible for their success, but I am very proud of the fact that they all started in test gaming and test streaming from there. Yeah, CIG poached big time. Knight Rider, from the famous deleted by Knight Rider meme. Knight Rider was in test. They took him from us. Damn you, CIG. Bayer. Supreme Tokyo, yeah. Some old names coming up there. Bad News Baron, I think, was on the ball. Bad News Baron came in. Authentic young streamer. Thanks, Athy. Should we just have a bot that just links every single person that streams? And so Maya was one of the original early streamers in Star Citizen. Bad News Baron, what happened to him? I haven't followed him in years. Captain Richard being another one of the very early streamers. Start from very, very early on. And, you know, I have nothing but respect for those guys who managed to stream Star Citizen for as long as they can. Because it's an extremely difficult game to stream. It's very difficult to stream. With the crashes and the griefing by people like Space Cutlet. Absolutely disgusting people like Space Cutlet. Forerunner, you also streaming right now? He pops up once in a while. Bad News Baron I saw was on the launch for SpaceX. He was doing commentary, I think, for them, wasn't he? Yeah. Why is my phone beeping? I remember 4 Hangar streams and some of them were fun. Yeah. It's good to see. Like when I see Captain Richard. Well, Captain Richard's kind of been doing other games right now. I mean, Star Citizen it's a very niche game, and as a streamer and content creator, to get success from a single game alone is tough. It's very tough. Darvik, thanks for dropping by, and welcome to Test. Darvik, before you go, be sure to drop by Discord and say hello. Get yourself into chat there, otherwise we lose you. Biggest challenge, strangely enough, the biggest challenge we have as an org is essentially getting these guys who just joined the org from here. This is our recent member list. Getting people from joining the org on our side into Discord, and from Discord into voice, and from voice to actually get involved in events is actually the biggest challenge that there is, because so many people kind of just join and I don't know what they expect. So having Darvik actually drop into here and join a stream, first of all, is a step in the right direction. Thank you, sir. Miss Hearts, that's right. Miss Hearts. What's up with Miss Hearts? Another name I haven't seen in a while. I've forgotten about that one. Captain Richard's the Darth Vader voice. Right. Papa Malo, you're right. Wow. So much has happened. Star Citizens created a great community in Discord. Yeah, look. Star Citizens Spectrum community, I think, has its challenges, but I think it's fairly normal of any gaming community to get this level of salt and complaints, right? All those members are spies. Test Squadron is essentially 38 actual members and 22,000 spies. I think it's well known. Yeah. Miss Hart still works with a woman in Star Citizens group. Oh, okay. So she's still around. Good. Good to know. Yeah, she was awesome. I liked her. Need to join tests because I have a big blob org protection. Library science, if you join test, it's mostly ganking. It's blue on blue. And pad ramming each other, apparently. Which was the incident we had yesterday. There was guys trying to join test. I'm going backward and forth with him on the forums. Like, I can't join Discord. I'm having trouble. I'm trying to figure out what the problem is. He's giving me a username. His username doesn't exist in our member list. It turns out he's got a previous account. One thing leads to another. It turns out he's pad ramming other test members in the game. Yeah, it's awesome the way things work out. There's my reason not to join orgs at the moment. I want to play when I want to play, not someone else. Xanthropod, I don't think that's an issue for any org you join. There's no requirement. There should not be a requirement of time put into the game if you join an org. In fact, whatever org you join, simply going to their Discord, hanging out is the best thing you can do for them. Just for the sake of activity. They will not or should not make requests of you putting in time. I said pad ramming. Pet ramming. Oh my God. Christ. Is my accent that bad? Right, there was one dude yesterday pad ramming saying it was a testy. Right, so look, Harry Potter, anyone can join test, right? We don't have a big interview process. It's basically apply and get in. And so I guess I'll repeat this now for those who don't know. Our method of entry is you apply, you get in, and to be an actual main test member officially means we've met and you've been in our voice chat and we've played together in the game. But otherwise, simply someone saying I'm in test because they simply joined the org, they are essentially just the lowest rank, whatever our rank is, and not really. Test squad an IQ of at least 4. I brought this upon myself. Yeah. Rob saying is with the goons. Rob, what is the situation with the goons and Goonrathi? Are they still active? I haven't kept up with that in a long time. Well, I think he's joking. As a new test member, just make your own journey. Right. So, look, at the moment, this is actually a good topic. You should not be required to put in time right now. But when the game does come out, and there are things that need to be done, right? We have our main test system where we exist as an org. We need to go out and protect a group of miners who found a rich resource deposit at some asteroid belt and they are being ganked. They need protection. We should be able to go in and say, hey, we need everyone to jump into their fighters and come and provide security. That is something which we will require and say, yeah, like getting now, we need this done. Not that if you don't do it, you get kicked out, but we do request that you please give us your time and help us do something for the org. Like that will come in time. At this moment in time, we don't have that, but that will happen. Right, so when the game comes out and we're in the nursing home, there needs to be more coordination, right? And so there will come a time we'll go, you're online, we need your help. Like, do you enjoy being in this org? We need something from you now. Get in here, grab a fighter ship, and let's go. Because there will come a time where your service will be required. That time is not now, but if you want to practice, by all means drop in. Come join our events. Top left-hand side of our Discord, you'll see a list of events. Get in there and join them. And start getting used to people shouting at you. Herding cats is a lot of fun. Just joined the org for 2 years. Joined Jumptown events. Was a top 1 miner last year. It's no true testy. M4X, is anyone ever a true testy? Right? It doesn't exist. There is no true testy. Just various levels of disappointment. That's all it is. But M4X, if you're being serious, that you are not perhaps being recognized or acknowledged, then that is a topic. And I am interested in hearing what it is that I can do to make you feel that you're getting your recognition. So if you're being serious, M4X, DM me on Discord and let me know. Because stuff like this slips, right? There's a lot of people in the org. And if you are doing something, you've done something, go, hang on, like, why have I not been... Not that we have to sit around and clap for you, right? Everyone stand up and clap for you. We're not doing that, right? But if you feel that you have gone unnoticed, that is something I am curious in understanding and fixing. So message me in Discord. I want to know. Medal of Honor. Right, but we've always thought, like, how do we reward people? And again, Orgs 2.0. when the ranks, there's ranks, like what are the damn ranks we have? Is it rank? Right, this thing. This isn't important right now. No one looks at this. Nobody cares about. You shouldn't care about this, and we don't really use it. So right now, when you join, you're a cadet, and if you're active and you involve the community, you'll become an ensign. And if you are good at busting around a couple of people, running some events, you'll become a lieutenant. And if you are good at wrangling several groups together at the same time and managing lieutenants, we'll make you a captain. And if you are good at telling a bunch of captains to do because your strategy and your space combat ideas are great, you'll become a rear admiral, right? And that's coming. But we're like, yeah, Orgs 2.0, we'll get that done when it's there. It's not here right now. So, I mean, if you are saying I'm not being recognized, then okay, we'll make you an ensign, but we don't really pay attention to this stuff right now. It's coming. So patience, please. Orgs 2.0, once that is a lot more recognized, we'll make a lot more use of it. And I'm not saying this is the solution, but it is a way of recognizing people who are putting in the time. So if you put in the time, you're participating in events, and you've shown that you can maybe put people under your command, Lieutenant, congrats. Well, maybe we'll have a ceremony, right? Montoya is senpai when Regulus, butchering your name. You joke, but look, it's serious. A big challenge in running a large group is making sure you recognize people who are doing things. It's frustrating putting in your time. Not that people come into an org demanding they get attention. Some people do, right? But you do have to recognize when someone has given you their time and show that you appreciate it. Loki for $2, thank you. Let's take over Jumptown with org as an intro. Yeah, Jumptown's great. Is there? There's a Pyro equivalent of Jumptown, isn't there? We got to do that. Yeah. Tonight is SC and drinks. Thank you, Athy. So tonight, Star Citizen and drinks begin at 7 p.m. Central Time. Come by, hang out. Be aware you don't have to drink. In fact, the only person that drinks is Chrome. Everyone else just sits around, eating chips and watching Chrome make a fool of himself and destroy his liver. Apparently, Chrome Ninja has a genetic gift that prevents him from being hungover. He's got like this very rare genome which prevents him from experiencing hangovers. Is this true? I want confirmation on that. But yeah, you guys are welcome to join SC and drinks. Athy's going to be there. I believe Chrome is there. You don't have to drink. You don't even have to play. Just come hang out. Don't drink because drinking is cringe. Absolutely right, Arcade. I agree. The irony is, and I know Athy says I have to change our Lenny. Athy wants me to change this. Like, do we need this drunk guy thing anymore? And I want to change it, Athy. I can't find the original PDF file. I want to remove the hat and beer stuff there. Because, this isn't what we are anymore. We're kind of joking about this in the beginning. I know it's for fun, but, some people take it seriously. Some people actually come in and go, oh, I'm just here to get drunk. And that's not what, I guess when we had like 30, 40 members was funny. But then when you get up to 10,000 members or so, some people take that seriously. Nanok, yes. What's up? Are you going from best squared on to best squadron? Yeah. I changed it. No, did I? No, it's there. So, if you don't know, this spelling mistake was unintentional. When I made this logo, Test Squadron, Best Squadron, and I didn't realize this mistake was there. Speaking to my immense intellect and powers of observation, I put this logo up. And there it sat for about 2 years. And about 2 years down the line, someone goes, Test Squadron, Best Squared On. And I go, no, Squadron. He goes, no, Square it on. I go, what do you mean? He goes, it's on your logo. I was like, what do you mean it's on our logo? And I looked at it and I was like, oh my fucking God. It is. And I was like, oh shit, I gotta change this. And everyone was like, no, leave it. Leave it. It's too late. It's there. It's too late. Right. So the spelling mistake remains as a monument to my stupidity. And there it remains till today, as a constant reminder that I am not perfect. I am as infallible as you idiots. This reminds me I am not above you, but at the same level as you guys, all right? There was no spell check in Adobe Photoshop at the time, that's why. It keeps my ego in check, yes. So whenever my ego becomes too inflated, all you gotta do is say, Test Squadron, best squared on. And it brings me down to earth where I belong. Let's put that away because now I'm embarrassed. Anyway, what's Ivanka Trump doing? Oh, really? Really? She's at the court case. I don't know. Athy? No, we are not going to make a t-shirt with the content. I don't need that spelling mistake haunting me at live events. Forget it. So every time I switch to something about Ivanka Trump, Athy stands up in a fit of rage. But then she sits down. So if you want to make Athy do squats, watch this. All right, so welcome to the news segment of my stream. 1, 2, 3, 4. Athy's like doing squats right now. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And take a breath. All right, now stretch. Take a sip of water. I care about your physical well-being. Yeah, good job, Ath. You're looking great, by the way. Oh, we haven't even finished this post. I keep on looking at it. All right, so back to finishing our discussion about, this is all the way back to the PvP thing, right? Murder on my knees. I've got an exercise for you on that. Ivanka Trump is streaming. No ways. One direct question, CIG. Do you put all your hard, great work, artistic work building Pyro for years, so... One direct question, CIG. Do you put all your hard, great, artistic work building Pyro for years so that it will be used as a cheap map for griefing PvP? No. No, that is a disingenuous question. Obviously, CIG is not spending the resources making Pyro so people can just grief. Is this not obvious to people? Just because everyone's running the grief right now doesn't mean that is the focus of the whole thing. Right? You know they have a reader that can read it for you. Hang on, Athy. There we go. I can see. Actually, no. It's actually too far away for me to see clearly. This is like a 1.5, I think. I can see my screen fine, by the way. It's about this distance I have trouble with. So if I'm holding something here, it's funny because God damn it, my kids come up to me and they go, Daddy, look at this funny meme, and they hold their phone in front of my face, and I go, I can't see shit, kid. You gotta hold that phone further away from my face. Ronan, what's up? Haven't seen you in a while. Ramar, we were all young at one point. When we backed this game, we were young like you. Apparently, when you hit your 50s, it goes even worse, right? So it's starting to happen very, very slowly. I'm noticing. I'm not at this point yet. I'm not there. So, no. Is CIG wasting their time to make something called Pyro? No, that's a stupid question. Loki, thank you for $5. I have a great idea. Let's make Test Squad Spec Ops. Sneak in places, heist, seat in teams. Now, when you say Spec Ops, Loki, do you mean Spectacle Ops? Because when you say Spec Ops, hello, welcome to Spectacle Operations in Test. Must be wearing reading glasses. Because you got to be careful in our demographic when you say Spec Ops. Maybe taken the wrong way. But yes, to answer your question, Loki, there are plans in place for different. Pull that up, but we do have plans in place on spreadsheets that Seth made 7 years ago at this point, highly detailed, showing this is where this guy is, and then there's a line that goes to a box which is that guy, and then that line splits off into 28 more lines into these guys, and then the special operation black op guys are here who are commanded by blah 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 blah, and that was all planned about 15 years ago at this point. So we do have plans in place. Again, there will come a time where we hit critical mass where this stuff all happens. We will be working towards that. But if you are interested in kind of special forces, black op type thing, by all means, drop in Discord. Let's discuss. Says the freak in the sheets. Yeah, in the spreadsheets. Spreadsheet squad. We got that too. Do I think Operation Pitchfork will happen? No, I don't think Operation Pitchfork. The whole notion of a massive operation and then a server wipe doesn't look like we're getting those major server wipes, right? They are wiping less and less as we get closer to server meshing. I mean, they will wipe money. They will wipe maybe rep at some point. But we're getting to a point where complete wipes are not going to be a thing. I could be wrong. I don't know if people are still excited for that, but I'm not excited for a massive operation where you attack Vandal space. That's not what this game is going to look like. This game isn't some massive battle somewhere, right? They're thinking Squadron 42. Squadron 42 is the big battle. So if they want to reimagine a giant battle based off Squadron 42, that's something they can try to maybe. Maybe we'll just grab all the Vandal ships we have, and Test Squadron will pretend we're the Vandal and just let everyone else attack us. Actually, that's a great idea. I like it. Thanks for thinking about that. You're brilliant. Let's do that. Yeah. So there's not going to be a giant Vandal attack in the PU, but let Test Squadron be the Vandal. Give us control over the Vandal cap ships, right? Let us do it. I like it. Awesome idea. And we'll make sure that Lefty is the one to lead the biggest cap ship because he's all about that. Yeah. I wouldn't put it past CIG that they can control alien ships. I don't know if the big alien cap ships will have an interior, but I guarantee they can be controlled like any other ship. Right? What happened to Operation Pitchfork? Why is everyone asking about Pitchfork? Why is no one asking about me? Montoya, how is Test Squadron doing today? How's Pitchfork? Space Tomato streaming. For those who don't know, Operation Pitchfork was an idea to create an event. Was it an event? I don't even know. Let's refresh my memory on that. D. Gunther, first time chatter, hello. I wouldn't trust Test Squad with the kingship. But Gunther, just for the sake of a Vandal battle, let us have it. For a day. Okay, let me just refresh my memory on the Pitchfork story. I don't know why people keep asking this. Is this really such a big thing? Operation Pitchfork. All right. So the idea was... No. They don't explain? No. Okay, never mind. Anyway, their idea was that before the PU goes live, everyone's going to get together and attack Vandal space, right? Then, after Vandal battle, the giant battle is done, there'll be a server wipe and everything goes back to normal. No, not going to happen. Because these big server wipes are becoming a thing of the past. CIG is not doing these server wipes. Griffin chiming in. What you got? In short, it's one of the first Play Universe community-initiated events. The original idea, I think, was that everyone in the beta before official game launch would join all the forces and lay waste to the Vandal space. Over time, people got more fully on board, as well as some of the game devs slowly turned into, yeah, you guys will try to take over Vandal space, which would lead you to believe that there would be some devs acting as Vandal to lay down and wait for the hordes. So it is something? It's not happening. Griff, it's not going to happen. There'll be a wipe going from alpha to beta. No. Operation Pitchfork is a stupid idea, and everyone who supports that is stupid. All right? I'll say it. No, but they're nice guys. They really are. But no, it was a nice idea. I don't think it's viable. I don't think it's something. First of all, the servers are limited to 100 people per, right? We have server meshing. It's not the way the game is going. I don't think it's viable. Yeah. It's a stupid idea because I never thought about it first. If I founded Operation Pitchfork, it would be the best idea anyone ever thought of in the history of Star Citizen. The best. I think we lost it in the days before. Right, exactly. Rogul, yes, whose name I'm butchering. We may not even have Vandal space by the time of PU. Yes, exactly. Like, where is Vandal space? Well, we know we've seen it on the map, but Vandal space. My volume. Mic check 1 2. There will not be some red line that goes from this point is Vandal space you must attack. We don't know if that's going to be. My sound was garbled? Really? Mic check 1 2. Oh, it's nothing. Must be Twitch. It's not on my side. Mic check 1 2. iPhone. Is it working? Android. Good? Mic check 1 2. Coffee. Good? Ball scratch. Good, okay. We're back. It must have been Twitch. Yeah. Lost my train of thought. What were we saying before that happened? Oh yeah, that we don't know where Vandal space, if we'll even have those systems in place, and odds are we will not. Yeah, Stig, you missed the action. Sorry. Everyone was blown away. It was the best ever. Yeah. Influencer. Has anyone found a ground vehicle spawner in Pyro? Midnight Bot. What the hell's Pyro? Oh, is that game? Yeah, we don't talk Star Citizen here. It's mostly just ASMR. So yeah, this question, disingenuous, obviously stupid question, because CIG has not created Pyro just for griefing. Do you want a game where I see another player instantly go to God, pull my gun, and start shooting him due to toxic environment? No, they don't want that. I don't think that is good game design. But again, there will be places you go where you just don't know if the person you come into will be shooting you right away. It's just the way it is. I think this comes up to the player base, but at the same time, game devs do need to create the framework and the structure to encourage or discourage certain behaviors. And if the behavior is that as soon as you go into a lawless system, the very first thing you do is shoot someone the second you see them, if that's the game design they want, then that's fine. But then how do you prevent it? And look, that's not a bad question, but it's a question CIG will have to figure out. Do I want to go and greet him and her, talk, cooperate, if there's less conflict? In a perfect world, yes. I think as far as excitement and fun in this game, can you imagine you're exploring in some distant system in Star Citizen, you land your ship, you see in the distance another ship coming down to land. Is this guy coming to kill you? Or is the guy coming to be friendly? Yeah, those posters are the whole the PvE versus PvP argument. But I guess the broader question I'm seeing here is they're asking, is this what CIG wants? All right. While you built the game, please take into account that this decision is also part of the building the game. At a certain point, may not simply be patched if Star Citizen has a certain reputation. I put hundreds of dollars in it. Get good. Spend more money. When you get $1,000, maybe give us your opinion. I put hundreds of dollars in it, and I'd like to do it again, but so far I am honest. I fear that we have a Daisy kind game where the biggest player base may turn their backs on. Alright, so the concern this individual is having is they don't want to be in a game where everyone just shoots each other like DayZ. They want a game where is there a possibility to meet a perfect stranger and just have a co-op, or just not shoot each other the second you see each other, right? Look at Doc Flanagan being an awesome mod. Don't forget to follow me and get alerts to the next night stream. And Dr. Engineer just followed me. Damn. That's awesome, Doc. Thank you. Much appreciated. It's like we have to advertise ourselves in our own stream. That's right. Yeah. Griffin saying it's not going to be that kind of game. Yeah. Look. But how do you enforce this? How do you encourage people not to shoot each other on sight? Like DayZ. What incentive is there to not kill someone when you're in a lawless system with no security or anything? How do you actually see someone and not do that? I've seen it happen in DayZ. I've seen DayZ videos where people like want to cooperate, but it's rare, right? It's not the standard. Games bring out the inner sociopath in people. Right. Exactly right. And there are plenty of sociopaths in Star Citizen also. But you know what, Griff? I've got a good idea for a stream. Racism in gaming. I think that is a hot topic. And you have some footage on that. I know you do. Anonymity brings out the sociopaths. On the topic of sociopaths in gaming. It brings out the worst in people, but it also brings out the best. It goes both, but there's a lot worse than good. There's more bad than good. Yeah, stay out of lawless areas. But Jaybird, I mean, I guess the person concerned here is they don't want DayZ in space. So I can get that, right? But that is not, but the question, which I feel was disingenuous, saying, is this what you want, CIG? Is this what you want? No, CIG isn't building Pyro because they love griefing. I think what CIG is going to do is going to toss us out and go, here's lawless, here's a bit of security, here's major security, go and watch how interactions work out. And if interactions are bad and very bad, they'll implement ways to fix it. So in the short term, Space Cutlet will be a murder hobo and kill everyone, but give it time. Things will balance out. They could easily take care of this on station controlled by gangs, just have the gangs enforce the rules. Right. Would rough and rated really be randomly walking around? Right. So, okay, I don't agree with Armistice, how it is right now on the stations. Where did I spawn in? Pickle Station? What was it called? I don't like the fact that as I came out the hab, there's no armistice. And armistice only happens in the elevator or outside the elevator. I don't agree with that. But that's an easy fix. All right? Outside the station, free for all, go for it. I think that's fine. In the station, even pirates have their own code of conduct. Even the most lawless of places have, the kingpin that runs things. So having those stations in Pyro be lawless as if you just shoot anyone, I disagree with. And I do think that is something that they'll take care of. Easy fix, don't leave the elevator. All right, there you go. We solved it. We solved all the problems. Yep. Kill on sight. Anyway, let's check the first response, should we? Peeper, why is it so hot? Let me turn on my fan. As I stand up, look at my ass. That's for Seth. He likes to look at my arms. Oh, my back. Oh, my old man back problems. Yeah. I need a fan under my desk. Man, if you know, you know. Should have farted in the mic. No. We saw what happened to, what's her face? Meromut will know. Janelle? What's the name of the girl who was banned from Twitch? Because she farted on the mic. Was it because she did that? It's not Milo and her friend. What the hell's going on here? All right. She's like, hey, come over, put on your tightest yoga pants and sit on a bed with me with your butt facing the camera. For 4,000 viewers. Oh my God. Guys, I'm changing my stream format. I'm wasting my time, like 50 viewers? I'm wasting my time. Tomorrow, I'm taking this camera, I'm putting it in my bedroom, I'm putting on my wife's yoga pants, and the stream's gonna be me scrolling TikTok while you look at my ass. This is the way. You know why I'm wasting time talking about spaceships and crap? I could be doing this. Look, I'm just doing market research here. I'm trying to understand the streaming community. So what was that girl's name who got kicked off Twitch for? You guys don't know? I'll have to ask Meromut. Anyway, she farted on a mic and she got banned, apparently. I don't know if that's an actual rule. Is that a rule? I don't know. I'm not going to follow too closely. Test yoga pants. Seth, you taking notes? Test yoga pants. Put that down with our prostate medication. Look, KSS, I'm all for trying new things. I don't see any star citizen content creator lying on their bed with yoga pants. I see Salty Mike. I see Burks. I see a whole bunch of nerds sitting in the corner like I am, going, look at me, I'm shooting things. Not one single Star Citizen creator is lying in the bed showing their butt in yoga pants. So I think the market for that is wide open. You think it's stupid, but it's not. I will have 5,000 viewers the day I do that. All right? You'll see. You doubt me. It's a niche. It's a niche within a niche. I'll be the first. Absolutely. It's so stupid it'll work. Like, oh, I'm going to shave my head, or I'm going to dye my head red, or I'm going to put on a stupid fucking Halloween costume because it's Halloween. No, man. What people want to see is yoga pants. My market research has dictated that much. They said I was crazy when I started this test org. I go, guys, I'm going to start this guild for this game on Kickstarter. No, man, that's stupid. Look at us now. Look at my stupid idea now. Athy. No, Athy, sorry. Athy, it's a horrible idea because Athy's been doing squats. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm helping Athy with her future streaming content now. We know where this is going. No. See, if Athy goes and steals my idea now, then I'll have no viewers. Athy, forget I said anything. It's the worst idea ever. Don't do it. God, I've said too much. I've given her the idea. She's going to run with it. She will. I know she will. No, we're trying to have a serious conversation here. In sci-fi space opera, there's always a lawless system where the scum hide. Pyro is this. And by its nature, it allows some sort of griefing and furious ganking. It'll be like this in the movies and the video game. Then Pyro is attracting this kind of gameplay away from a secure system. I would say is the intended side effect. Yeah, we actually touched on that not long ago. Yeah, Athy, reach out to Seth. He's actually ordering the test yoga pants right now. Firebrand, a great way to get banned from both YouTube and Twitch is to do that in the nude. They'll definitely do it. But back onto the topic. I know you guys keep on distracting me from the important things. And we're here to talk about spaceships. All right. KSS, show some respect. We're not here to talk about Athy's thighs. 1, 2, 3, 4. But in all seriousness, for those streamers, I know I laugh, but good for them. Hey, if they can make themselves a couple $1 million by doing what they're doing, there's a market for it. There's 4,000 people watching that stream. Do it. Go for it. No one's forcing people to watch it, right? Yeah. Pyro's attracted this kind of gameplay away from more secure systems. Okay, this is the funny thing. We covered this the other day. If you think that all gankers are going to go to Pyro to gank people, you are sorely mistaken. What's going to happen is the gankers will go to Pyro and they'll get ganked by better gankers. And they go, well, crap. I'm tired of being ganked so much. I'm going back to Stanton. And so they can gank the guy mining by himself. That's what's going to happen over there. I've spoken. So shall it be. And you know it's a fact also. Gankers don't want to be around people who give them hassle. Gankers want easy targets. There's no point in ganking someone difficult. Defining ganking is being the ganker, not the gankee. So gankers will go where the easy targets are. The easy targets are the safe systems. So Pyro is not going to be a magnet for them. The only people in Pyro will eventually Pyro will be empty because there'll be better places, right? A destroyed EVE Online? Tanks? What? Ganking? I thought EVE Online was still doing kind of okay. I mean, ask 10 people, get 10 different answers about EVE, right? Tech Prater gifted a 1-month tier. Thank you very much. Where is the alert? There's an alert. Where's my other alert? I don't know. I gotta figure out what's happening with my alerts there. Jake, EVE Online is a magical game that people play when they have no life, or rather would like to dedicate their life to a spreadsheet in space. It is actually one of the most successful long-term space games. The most successful space game, I feel, in history. Still ongoing. Oh, Tech Prater gifted a sub to Tankshaw. Well, thank you very much. Very generous of you. Yeah, Jake, I think maybe you should go check it out if you haven't already. Go play some EVE. But this comment here, we know the deal. Gankers aren't going to flock to Pyro. Gankers flock where the easy targets go. Right? Yeah. Oh! I wanted to watch this. Board Gamer on server meshing. It's changing the game. Yeah. Let me get through this video.
Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. How far along is server meshing and what are the
Montoya reacts to Board Gamer.
next steps? That's what we're talking about today. How are CIG deploying it? What exactly
Harry
is
Potter,
it?
thanks for the bits.
What are we getting when? Server meshing has always been a core component of Star Citizen's MMO puzzle. Technology that allows multiple servers to dynamically take control of an area based on population and seamlessly share that.
Yeah, I mean, Board Gamer, when designing his logo, is like, black and yellow is the best color for that, obviously.
Eventually, server meshing will allow for a whole star system, planet, ship, building, room, basically any object container to be a potential server, and these servers can be nested in each other. They can spin up and down as necessary, allowing potentially tens of thousands of players, potentially all the players, to effectively be on a single shard. Star Citizen will soon be publicly testing the replication layer, which is the last main step before static server meshing is put in. The replication layer makes sure the player and server have the correct info and then communicates state changes between them. It provides a very efficient solution and a load of redundancy, but one of the main things it will allow to do as well is that multiple servers can then be plugged into the replication layer to allow for the aforementioned static server meshing. So, static server meshing won't allow...
Damn, like, this loses me. And as much as we even watched it, we all sat down and watched that together. When they showed us a replication layer, and you guys very patiently explained to me, that block orange, that block green, orange block disappear, green block still good. And I was like, I think I understand. But like this whole thing, static server meshing, does Board Game actually know what he's saying? Does he understand it? It's still me, caveman, make game work. Me not understand, just make game work. That's where I stand right now.
For dynamically creating servers based on population yet, but rather it has set bounds. An example would be that you could have 5 servers controlling the Stanton system, each taking an area around Microtech, Crusader, Hurston, ArcCorp, so all of the major planets there, and maybe another high traffic area like Grimhex. Although dynamic server meshing is the end goal, static server meshing is a necessary step and will be completed much sooner. You don't necessarily have to...
Static server meshing means we have 5 servers handling the system. Dynamic means they spin up as needed, right? Have I got that? Yeah, it's unfair because Board Gamer is Zin his girlfriend or wife? I don't know. He has a partner that explains things to him. So he's lucky. I don't have that. I bring down Ninja Girl. I go, hey Ninja Girl, can you explain server meshing? She goes, you didn't vacuum the carpets yesterday. That's what I get.
Have it divided like that, the static server meshing either. You could literally have a single server taking control of Stanton and a single server taking control of Pyro, and then them still be on the same shard. This is a massive difference, obviously. At the moment, a server and a shard are basically the same thing, but once we have the replication layer, once we have then static server meshing, it won't be. In fact, this should go...
Zin is an employee? What the shit? Board Gamer makes so much money from CIG that he pays an employee? God damn, I gotta move on the streaming thing. When do I get to hire an employee? I'm going to hire a 19-year-old Swedish girl to be my employee. Can we do that?
Into testing pretty soon. But before all of that, the replication layer will be on the preview build of the game, go into testing, and then be refined.
He has 3? What? What are you talking about? Zin is a friend and editor. Oh, for some reason I thought it was like his wife or something. Really? Does Board Gamer put out that much content that he needs 2 editors? Zin is Robin to his Batman. I thought it was like his wife or girlfriend for the whole... I could be completely wrong. Huh. Okay, new funding goal. I need an editor. Look, if you guys want professional content like this from me, I need an editor. But I need a very specific kind of editor. All right? I hope my wife is not watching the stream.
somewhat. Anyway, at CitizenCon 2953, CIG showed off server meshing working on a small scale in an enclosed environment. This was an example of static server meshing, but the fact that they have something working is amazing and genuinely a massive milestone. Literally, Chris Roberts got a bit emotional talking about...
Oh, okay, I'm distracted. I gotta watch this again. Hang on. An editor with a degree in massages. Well, I said Swedish for a reason. Because of two things. Meatballs, assembling IKEA furniture, and massages. My wife's upstairs. She can probably hear me. Ninja girl, we want to fundraise for a Swedish assistant.
Something working is amazing and genuinely a massive milestone. Literally, Chris Roberts got a bit emotional talking about it actually working. Previously, there were concerns that server meshing in the way that CIG wanted to do it just wouldn't work, but now it looks very likely that it will. To what...
My chat is asking if we can crowdfund for me to get an assistant editor from Sweden.
Is she cute?
Is she cute? Yes, she's very attractive.
Only if she's cute.
Oh. No, not a male assistant. No. Not named Lars. No. No. You guys are ruining it. Let's say you're a keeper. Cropped keeper. Because the guy we're watching here has 3 assistants and editor for his videos. Yeah.
Yes.
So for me to become successful, I need to hire an editor.
I could have told you that.
Right. But his editor's a girl.
Okay.
Who may or may not be, I'm assuming she's attractive.
Approved.
Approved? Sweet. You heard it, guys. All right. Donation goal is up to $50,000. We have to get a Swedish 20-year-old into Canada. I'm glad we got this out the way. Just think of the amazing content I'll be able to pull out. It's going to be great. Is there a site we can look at? If I go into Google right now and I put in the requirements.
The way that CIG wanted to do it just wouldn't work, but now it looks very likely that it will. To what level will it scale up to? Will it allow for all players to be on the same shard? Remains to be seen. I suspect there will be some upper limits, at least in the mid-term, even with the sort of end-game dynamic server meshing. So there was some more information on this from Benoit Beauséjour, technical director.
I mean, pay Athy. I know what Athy's doing. Athy is stealing my idea that we spoke about earlier. I'm not happy about it.
Of CIG. Basically, a fan interviewed him at CitizenCon 2953 in French, and I want to go through a bit of a summary and highlights of what he said there. Server meshing is out of the realms of R&D and in testing. At the very least, it's much less research and a huge amount more development currently. They are actually further along than they showed us at CitizenCon as well. Ships can now transition between servers. They actually have that working. They do need to ensure that every game system, every part of the game is working and tested with server transitions as well, which can take some time. The creation of the demo that they showed at CitizenCon allowed them to move forward with various parts of the technology and move on to the next stages of server meshing. So they were able to sort of get it all together, prove it all worked, and then go, these things are necessary for it to expand out. We may see server meshing tested in experimental modes and or the preview branch in the very near future. The plan is to gradually bring the tech...
Just so you guys understand, when my wife comes down here and I say we're getting a 20-year-old Swedish assistant, you understand that she will leave my ass. I will come home one day and find she has left with a 20-year-old Swedish assistant. All right? Don't think I don't see what's happening here.
into the game, unlike what they did with persistent entity streaming, which left the game in quite a bad state for 3.18 and some of 3.19. But basically, they can do this in sort of steps, that they want to step it through and then sort of put it in more thoroughly, make sure it's all working, integrate it into the live servers as and when it's sensible. Short term, we're going to have one server per star system. That's the next sort of step of, that's what static server meshing is going to look like. So the very first version, server meshing, will have Pyro and Stanton, each on their own servers, but on the same shard, which means they sort of seamlessly transition between the two, or they're going to be using.
When he says on the same server but different shards. What does that mean? There's definitely more of an intimate connection between Bord and Zin. Yeah, so I thought that Zin was his girlfriend because when they're on stream together, I thought, okay, they live together and they talking about Star Citizen. Not that, look, their personal relationship is none of our business. I just assumed they were married, boyfriend and girlfriend. It's like a bag of balls. The bag is the server. The balls are the shards. Interesting, Seth. Interesting. You can add more balls and take them out. Right? Okay. Now, are the balls salty? Seth has a lot to say about balls. The delicious chocolate salty balls. South Park reference, which only Seth will get.
A jump point, so people might say, what's the point?
Okay.
Well, there's a good lot of point of testing it.
So a shard when servers are in the same sack. Right? Yeah, Loki, we've concluded that Zin is a professional relationship, not anything personal. I assumed that she was his girlfriend or wife. I didn't know.
At least in that way, because then you can know the technology works and you can have the same shard with a larger population overall. They are confident that some form of static server meshing will be in our hands by next year. Devs are now moving on from Squadron 42 work, because it's feature complete, to the persistent universe and integrating features from Squadron 42 into the persistent universe and working on new ones for the persistent universe. On a little bit of a side note, apparently the dynamic universe is quite advanced and lives in its own little system, but they are waiting to get more systems in and the game to be in the right place to bring it over to the persistent universe properly. So they probably need to get static server meshing in and stuff like that before they actually have that dynamic economy sort of feeding into everything. What are the next steps then? Firstly, the replication layer tests for that are going to be starting in the next few weeks. They will be testing crash recovery, stress testing, and just trying to improve it.
Okay, so replication layer stuff, is EPTU this right now? Because remember, we had the crash and I restarted back up and I came back to where I was standing rather than reappearing at the bunks, right? So is any of this in EPTU? How far along are we? The instances required for running are in the same bag. How they communicate is by touching each other and can ebb and flow. Things are spun up and down. Right, so the up and down movement of touching each other in the same bag. I don't know if Seth and I are talking about the same thing.
Technology. Secondly, they want to then move to static server meshing with 2 servers connecting Pyro and Stanton. This will have a controlled authority transfer with players and ships crossing between
Standard
servers
dev.
on
Too
the same
far.
shard.
Too far.
Thirdly, they want multiple servers to be then connected in each of the star systems and then have like each of the planets or a particular area covered by a different server. So this is more proper static server meshing, which I should say it used a lot more efficiently and sensibly. Fourthly and finally, dynamic server meshing. That's the final step, although obviously once that's in, they'll want to refine it, right? They are still working out if you will be able to choose which shard you can join in each time you log in. If they will allow it, it will be temporary until they get some form of seamless shard transitioning sort of stuff that will enable you to move between shards sort of to get different encounters and to give you a more fulfilling experience in the verse, getting you appropriate gameplay when they want to give you that gameplay. Because on your particular shard, I suppose there might not be any other players in an area that you're...
When do we get our space whales? I can't wait to see that.
In the verse, getting you appropriate gameplay when they want...
I wonder if they are... if they take, I doubt it. I don't think they'll take damage. I mean, these will be like just like basically structures, basically that fly around. You can't damage them. But I wonder if in the future there will be a resource which you harvest from animals. It's possible, right? They said we can hunt space whales. Oh, really? Jake's mom is a space whale. Oh my God, Doc. Listen, I can't have this kind of infighting within the org is something I cannot stand for, all right? Now, you apologize for insulting Jake's mom. You know she's very sensitive about her weight. Will they go and stink? No, so I guess they'll just keep on spawning. But there'll be a cool game loop if you kind of have to hunt space whales for some kind of spice oil or lube. Thank you, Doc. That felt like a sincere apology. I swear. It's like these people are adults, right? Doc Flanagan is not some teenager. Like there's adults in here.
Because on your particular shard, I suppose there might not be any other players in an area that you're in. But if they go, well, actually, we can do some cross-shard stuff, that would be great as well. Pen and Pyro have previously talked about sort of shard affinity, taking you to a shard that it thinks that you should be on, or one that you were on last time, or that you've affected. We don't know exactly how base building is going to work.
The lube must flow. That's my joke again. I made that up. We are hunting space whales for the lube because the lube must flow. I love it. There will be a use for it, right? Like whatever item you're harvesting from an animal and it is difficult to obtain, you know it's going to be precious. Is Miss Montoya laughing in the back? No. I can't hear her. She works from home. You should see her setup. Like I've got 2 screens, right? But she has a 4-screen setup. She has like 1, 2, 3, 4. She has a 5-screen setup for her work. It's pretty crazy what she does. Oh, Jake, you didn't miss anything. Jake, whatever you do, don't scroll up in the text. Yes, please carry on with whatever you're doing. Sit down and watch this.
Right now, changes that you make on one shard, are they going to be reflected on all other shards? Obviously, in the short term, they're not. In the long term, they should be. 30Ks are still possible if you lose connection with the replication layer or it crashes, though this should be much rarer as the replication layer won't be overworked and is more robust. In the short term, they're going to be aiming for around 150 players per server for when Pyro comes around, so that's potentially going to be 300, maybe a bit more for when we get the...
Oh yeah, the player limits. What was the latest player peak they hit in testing? There was a 200... Have we had a greater than 200 person server? I don't think so. Have we? Stormwall. Oh, yeah, interesting. Let's take a look at this quickly. Stormwall, called Space Whale, is a flying creature which lives in the atmosphere of Crusader. Cutting a stark contrast against the vibrant sky, the sweeping lines of Arison's signature Stormwall sculpture captures the grace and beauty. Blah, 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 blah. What does it give you? Is there any resource this gives you? Nothing? No? Okay, nothing yet. But pretty cool from concept. Blurry. Not a bad shift from concept art to what actually is out in the game itself. Not too bad. Where was it? Yeah. Nice.
First stage of static server meshing. They're obviously going to try and optimize that as much as possible. We may see server meshing, or at least early server meshing tests, in an experimental arena commander mode or on the preview build. Obviously, it's quite in-depth, some of the stuff that they need to do, because they need to make sure that when you transition between different servers and everything, that it keeps your missions, and the missions can spawn in those areas. Fire can potentially move between servers, an enemy chasing you can move between servers, and all of that needs to be done seamlessly without the players noticing. Boom! That's it from your server meshing update today. That was basically a mixture of what Benoit Bézéjour said from terrible French translation that I did, and some extra context on what we know about server meshing, what was shown at CitizenCon.
Hang on a second. I'm doing my content all wrong. All I gotta do is pull the script of what they say, what CIG says in their videos, run that through ChatGPT to get a summary of that script, hire a young, enthusiastic assistant to grab footage for me, and then all I do is talk into the mic, reading the script from ChatGPT. And that gives me 29,000 views? I've been doing this all wrong this whole time. I am so bad with what I do. Huh. Right, he just said he got everything from Benoit.
From your server meshing update today, that was basically a mixture of what Benoit Bézigeour said from terrible French translation that I did, and some extra context on what we know about server meshing, what was shown at CitizenCon. At the CitizenCon, they only showed basically 3 different zones where the player could move between them, and different servers would take over and move authority between player and objects there. And all of this that's going to be tested soon is just significantly more advanced versions of that. But I'm really excited, and I want to know what you're thinking about this as well. Are you sort of thinking that Cloud Imperium can do it with server meshing, dynamic server meshing, end game of it when it's optimized? Do you think we could see all players effectively in the...
There's a resource can be harvested from their backs. There is? So, does it require you to kill them, or can you just land on... They don't look big enough to land on. Can you fly... I mean, you can't kill them because then they fall. They fly up some blue milk. Blue milk, yep. Because it has nipples, right? If you can milk it, right? Well, you can't kill them because if you kill them, they fall. So I guess you have to grab whatever resource while they're in flight. That'll be interesting. I guess fly next to it and use a tractor beam. Will that do it? Do you do test squadron full time? I guess so, Weepy Sleeper. Like there's no set hours, right? It's whenever I'm sitting at the computer and if something comes up that needs to be done, I'm there. So it's not like I will only work at test from 9 a.m. to 12 and then, then my hours are different. It's just because it's my org, basically, it's there. So there's been times where Seth calls me at like at 2 a.m. and he goes, get your ass downstairs into Discord because shit's going down. And I'm like, So there's no set hours. There's no set hours for it. Milk me some space cows. Yeah, exactly right. You grab him with the SRV. Will a space whale be tractorable? It has no shields, maybe. Yeah. So picture a long time ago, people walking on their backs. Really? Pappy, I think I've seen every single image related to Star Citizen. I've not seen that. Not seen it.
Same shard, or do you think no, there's going to be at least some restrictions, even if they just do it America,
Harpoons,
Europe, Asia?
yeah.
Do you know that if they did something like that, they would allow you to move between those servers?
What
when do you think we're actually going to see server meshing in our
YouTube
hands? By the end of this year in some form of testing, or is it going to be next year? What are your questions or thoughts? I'd love to hear from you.
There was a YouTube short of these guys flying around and hunting a space whale through the clouds, which I think was the influence for these. Oh, god damn. Is this ringing a bell for anyone? Dreadnought? No. What is a name that you give a big whale? This is going to be a stretch. Thanks for the follow, Chenty Crow. How you doing? Jake's mom. No. Moby Dick. Oh my god, no. It was a short. And it was 100% the influence for the space whales. And it was called... No, not losses. What is the what are names for like a big creature? What are different names? No, oh my god. Guys, chat. Moby Dick. No, Leviathan. Yes, thank you, Asher. Leviathan. Leviathan. Thank you. Bam. Bam. Fucking geniuses in chat. You're fucking champions, all of you. This is the inspiration. All right? 8 years ago, this clip comes out. I guess many of you will not see it, but watch us, watch us. Okay, and YouTube's going to slap me with a copyright for this, but we'll take care of it. Here we go. We are the champions, my friends. Screenwriter of Fight Club. CIG, if you're watching, pay attention. So hot. It's hot. This is arson, by the way. This is Squadron 42, deleted scenes. Arson, down to the color scheme. Pink clouds, check it out. Logo, Space Whales. Come on. This is doable. We're there. That's an Argo ship. So nothing came of that, unfortunately. I know it was a teaser for something, and proof of concept teaser for the Leviathan. I guess they were thinking of making a show. I didn't actually follow up and understand what happened there, but that was it. And 2 million views, compelling. I think definitely inspirational for what we have now. And if that is somewhat of an inspiration for what we possibly can do with space whales in Arson, right? I mean, we have little dragonflies you can fly around, and I guess you just need to kind of harpoon to hold the whale in place while someone goes to. This isn't too much of a stretch. The tech in Star Citizen is kind of there, right? I love these ships. I mean, we have the dragonflies, right? This is why non-believers say Star Citizen is a scam. Well, yeah, look, Star Citizen was a scam when it was kickstarted. Then they came out with the hangars, it's a scam. Then they came out with the first system, it's a scam. Now they're out with Pyro, it's a scam. It's always going to be a scam. We will be playing this game into the 20th year, and it will still be a scam. It will always be. Loki for $2. Do you think we need radio station banter? Yes. Yes, we do. This kind of stuff? Especially during, I mean, no doubt there will be banter like that in Squadron 42. The sound engineers in Star Citizen are top notch. Like the sound is really improved a lot over the last 5 years. So I have no doubt that in active fight scenes and PvP, not PvP, air to air, or rather space to space combat, there's going to be a lot of chatter going on as it happens. So no doubt that there will be there. But are we talking about local station banter, like radio station banter, like in the PU? I strongly encourage CIG to make random radio banter take place when you approach a station. Like once you're close and you're within range, start comms going. You know, people like requesting takeoff or people being approved takeoff. I think they'll really add a lot to the game. I don't think that is a unique idea. I think that is something they probably know about. But obviously we haven't seen it implemented yet. I mean, I don't think it's difficult to implement. But I do think it's something that is not unique to this community now discussing. I'm pretty sure they're on it. Right, so as soon as you are in range, or even before, actually no, when you start hearing random radio comms, it means you're in range. That's how I think they should do it. Yeah. So that was awesome. Thanks for reminding me about this and finding the name. Griff, I knew Griffin knew exactly what I wanted as soon as this came up. And I saw that you did message me in Discord. Yeah, thanks, Griff. You're on it. You're on the ball. You're on the ball big time. But guys, we are reaching my lunchtime. My stomach is grumbling and is making noises, but thank you for a wonderful morning stream. Loki, thank you for the $2 and the scrolling. YouTube doesn't give you that. Thank you everyone on YouTube for your generosity. Thank you. My sub goal of 120 was complete. Thank you very much for Tech Prater for giving out a community sub. I appreciate it. Chanty Crow, thanks for the follow. Harry Potter, thank you for the cheer. Tech Prater, being a big spender today with another 1 month tier sub to Tankscore. How do I get that showing up? Actually, let me ask you guys this. No one streamers have like a running total of someone who donated for the stream. Do you like that? Do you want to see the running total when someone's donated the most or given the most? Is that important to you or not? Or do you find that distracting? And just the person's trying to be a show-off. What is the latest trend on that? About showing who's donated how much? Nah, not really. I can find a 15-year-old to tell me. Too young. Dwego, we have limits here. I mean, I noticed some love streamers do have like a running total. Should be visible in my Star Citizen HUD display. If it keeps the stream alive. Well, I mean, let me ask you, Tech. I mean, you've given out 2 subs and other stuff. Having your name show up permanently on the screen, is that something that you want to see? And be honest. I'm curious. Harry Potter coming in with $1 on YouTube. Oh, Harry Potter the First. What the hell? Hang on a second. How many Harry? Oh, is it the same guy? Harry Potter the First. Are you Harry Potter the Second on Twitch? Is that what I'm seeing? Okay, that's pretty damn funny. Okay, that's funny. I like that. That is good. I'm impressed. And the third on Discord. Yeah. Where is our State of the Squadron? Oh, Dwego, I should have done a State of the Squadron live first thing this morning. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, I'm due. Thanks for the reminder. Can I do it? No, I'll try have lunch now and get that done today maybe. If there's anything important I need to cover in State of the Squadron, please message me on Discord. Just shoot me a message with topics to cover and people that I need to thank. They'll be useful. Check my Discord. I've got a bunch of messages to get through. Harry Potter the Third. Okay, that was funny. Thank you for that. So yes, he is actually Harry Potter the Third on Discord. You nailed it. You know, you guys are predictable to the point that Athy can just call it out even, right? There is a new Stargate series being planned. Yeah, we saw rumors, but no confirmation. Yeah. Yet smakelijk. It's Dutch. Thank you, Tech. Bye, Donkey. Yeah. What's Wikipedia eating here? Super simple, tasty keto chicken kesa made last night. Low carb. Low carb, my butt. Yeah, it does look good. I'm hungry. I have no idea what to eat. I'm gonna make some rice and have rice and tuna. My staple is rice and tuna. Elite Dangerous sent me an incredible gift. They did? This case came in super handy. Oh, they sent him the case. Although, what the hell? They sent him a stick. That's very nice of Elite Dangerous. Damn. Very generous. Hey, Griff, was this you? Thank you. I appreciate you tweeting us out. We're very excited to let you know that in early December, we will release the first trailer for the next... Oh, it's happening. Official Rockstar. All right. So Rockstar formally announcing that they are formally announcing GTA 6 in December. Awesome. Awesome. I have no reaction. Thumbs up. Yeah. It's funny that how many GTA 5 is how many years old at this point? It's time. But GTA 5 holds out so well still. They don't need to put out GTA 6. I'm curious to know. It's a big risk, right? The RP community in GTA 5 is massive. Lech lechol. Oh God, Griff, your Hebrew's horrible. But yeah, so good Google Translate. Yeah, I got most of that. Thanks, Griff. No, look, Rockstar's taking a massive risk, right? The RP community in GTA 5 is massive. The amount of people that pay for servers and mods and just... This is a massive shakeup. Because can you move to modded servers in GTA 6? And the answer is going to be no. God damn, is everyone typing Hebrew? I haven't read Hebrew in... Yes. You're going to have to take me back to my Hebrew lessons. But yeah, that's a big risk that they're taking. GTA 5. How many of these? There are hundreds, well, thousands. There are thousands of servers. I don't know. I'd be very concerned. If I was running a GTA 5 RP server and GTA 6 comes along, you're losing business. You're going to lose a lot of business. Concerning. Yeah. Anyway, what are you guys having for lunch? I gotta go pull something together. But thanks for joining for my stream. Let's do it tomorrow, same time, same place. And I've got to... I didn't forget. Let's toss you over. Don't forget. Yep. Thanks, you Doc. Appreciate that. Rice and tuna for me for lunch. Let me toss you over to... Let's see. Who needs a raid? Not you, Detox. We've done you. That's German. No. A cat? No, that's just weird. Another cat? Also weird. Montoya Test. Yeah, that's this. I heard this guy's awesome. Let's do it to him. Any of you guys recognize anyone here that could use a little host? Implied online? I don't know who you are. I don't know these people. Griff, suggestions? Anyone? Star Smith? Ampzul? Easy as that. 11 viewers. Young lady trying to play Star Citizen? Ampzul? I like cats. Knoxville. Should we throw her a bone? Easy as that. Anyone know who this is? German English? Always happy to help out a young lady. Chippy, what's up? Yeah. Okay, guys, I'm going to toss you over to a German English streamer named Izzy as that. I don't know who she is, but let's show some love and support. Martin Bacchetti, the Steam beta for Starfield is live for PC. What? A beta for Starfield? What does that mean? What do you mean? What beta? /raid 2. Easy as that. Okay, ladies and gents, thank you very much for joining me. I appreciate you with our very educational and cheerful banter for the stream. I'm going to toss you over to a German English streamer named Izzy who has 11 viewers. Show her some love and give her any help she may need with Star Citizen. And you are out in 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'll catch you soon. And thank you, mods. Like Doc. I appreciate you all. Have a good one, guys. I'm starving. I need food. This chat is so rude. Seriously.